Welcome back to Fandom Fights. Oh, Nick, it's been so long. My hair got extra poofy in the off season. I still haven't cut it, much to my wife's dismay. This is the first time I've gotten to yell Fandom Fights. Stitch's ass is back. It's been so long. How are you?
Doing well. Still hungover from all the drinking I was doing from being sad about not getting to do Fandom Fights throughout the break. So yeah, Tim, I'm pumped.
I literally haven't spoken to you since the end of the last event. Like the recording ended, and
yeah, I made it clear, Tim, our relationship was business only. I wanted nothing to do with you personally outside of that, and thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. We are here for Fandom Last One Standing 2022. Remember when last year it was 2020? Well, now it's 2022. So time flies by when you have nothing to do. It's been a lot of fun. We're here for another one of these things. And Nick, why don't you tell a little bit about the people about what's going to happen tonight?
Sure. So this is Last One Standing. Essentially, we have 35 competitors. They're going to come in one at a time. There'll be 5 people on the table at one time. We'll ask them 5 questions. Pretty simple. Who's ever got the lowest score is going to be out. After the 5 questions, we'll bring someone new in to take their place. If multiple people are tied for the lowest score, they will both be removed, and we will bring in the appropriate number of people to fill their place all the way until we get up to 35, and we whittle it down to one last one standing. That person will win a title shot in either Fandom Fights division, whichever they choose, singles or teams. Throughout the course of Last One Standing, the player who gets the most rounds will win the Most Valuable Player Award. They will get a #1 contendership in either Fandom division. Each player will have 1 repeat per round, and each question can only be repeated once. And I think that's just about it.
Yeah, so everybody sit back, crack open a Miller Lite, and get ready for some fun. Nick, why don't you bring in our first competitor?
All right, when the first Twilight questions gets asked, down your drink. Okay, so coming in at #1. Important to note that last year he got a Middle Earth question right that Tim, Maggie, and Scully all got wrong. At 0-0, it's Michael King.
Yeah, and the crowd goes, really? This guy?
Coming in at #2 with a record of 2-7 and 1 glorious knockout. He's here for the people, Zaddius Smith.
#2 in the match, #1 in your heart. What's up, good people?
Coming in at #3, he knew this was happening the whole time. With a record of 1-1 and 1 glorious knockout, it's Mike Handy.
Yes, I did know this was happening. This is Warzone. Let's go.
Coming in at #4 with a record of 5-2, it is Mark Menchaca. And coming in at #5 with a record of 3-4, it's Kangaroo Jake Marangoni.
What the fuck? Oh, mother of God.
I'm going to be like Donald Trump and be here, annoy people for a couple minutes, and then I'll be out.
All righty then. So,
we should start over.
Gentlemen, any questions about how this is going to work? Anything of the sort? Sounds good to me. Tim, you want to kick us off?
Sure. Guys, your first question of the Fandom Fight season for this event is in the category of the MCU. What activity are Tony and Steve doing at Clint's house when Laura comes to ask Tony to fix their tractor in Avengers Age of Ultron? Nick, since we last did this, so much has happened.
So much.
Spider-Man No Way Home swung into cinemas.
Indeed it did.
I got a tattoo.
Of Stitch's ass.
3, no, 2, 1, pens down. Let's go to Michael Campbell.
Is it a euphemism? I said chopping wood.
Zaddius.
Same thing. Chopping wood.
Mike.
Chopping wood.
Mark.
Chopping wood.
And Jake.
I think chopping is not in my dictionary. I said cutting wood.
I think we can accept that. That is a clean sweep for the first Fandom Fights question of the season.
As we move on to your second Fandom Fights question of the season, which comes in the category of Pixar. Who voices Ken in Toy Story 3?
I didn't actually get a tattoo. That was a joke to try to alarm my wife. She was not alarmed. She knew it was a lie.
Okay.
Oh,
She didn't get, not even for a second.
Mm-mm.
Didn't blink.
Nope, didn't care. I think she's watching television. Are you watching television? 5, 4.
We're going to make a bet one day, and if you lose, you have to get Stitch's ass right there.
Pens down. Zadius, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I got nothing. I couldn't remember.
Mike Hanley.
Michael Keaton.
We will go to Mark Menchaca.
Michael Keaton.
Jake Marangoni.
He played Birdman. Michael Keaton.
And Michael.
Gotta do it. Sorry.
Great first name, Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton is correct. All right, guys. Your next question is going to come to you in the category of Planet of the Apes. What is the name of Zira's husband in the Planet of the Apes series?
Wedded?
What?
No. You were going to say something?
No, I was just going to say this. Tonight is really going to show if people have been studying in the off season or if they've been not doing that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Mr. Mike Hanley.
Ass face.
That is incorrect, unfortunately. Mike. Mark.
Cornelius.
Jake.
Holy fuck, Cornelius.
Michael.
I didn't realize that was him. I said Stanley.
And Zadius.
I know one name in this franchise, Caesar. That's it.
Cornelius is correct.
Sure it's not the ass face?
It is not active. No.
I would be good if it was
That was the director's cut.
Gentlemen, your penultimate question as Jake and Mark lead 3 to Michael and Mike's 2 to Zadius' 1. Your penultimate question comes in the category of DC. What dessert food is Odessa, Steele's mother, trying to make throughout the film Steele, which she successfully does at the very end?
Peek behind the curtain. This question was written for
Last year.
year's event by Nick Tuig, and we had a lot of leftover questions all season. We were trying to find where they fit, and this one never did. So round 1, this event, here it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I believe we are to Mark.
Apple pie.
Jake.
I spelled it horribly. I don't know if you can give it to me. I said a souffle.
We will go to Michael.
I said pavlova.
We will go to Zadius.
I said pound cake.
And Mike Hanley.
Dog shit.
It is souffle, is correct.
That's good to me.
Yeah, the spelling's good enough for me as well. So Jake leads with 4 as we get into your final question of the round, which is in scores and soundtracks. Who was the first composer to compose exactly 2 Wizarding World films? How do you feel about this franchise?
This franchise? I feel like the magic has been restored in a way. Whimsical is the word I would use.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jake Marangoni.
I think I fucked up and said Nicholas Stolo.
We'll go to Michael.
I said John Williams.
We will go to Zadius.
Pin's going down. It says James Horner.
We'll go to Mike.
John Williams.
And Mark.
Yeah, maybe. Got cross. Alexander Desplat.
All incorrect. It is Nicholas Hooper. I believe Nicholas Stoller is the
Is
acclaimed
the Star
director of
Trek.
Dorks. So with that, I believe we have to say goodbye to Zadius. Zadius will be leaving us, but thanks for playing, Zadius. You did it for us, the people. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But
All right.
we will
Moving
bring
right along. We'll move on to number 6 in Last One Standing. With a record of 1-1, coming in at number 6, it is Thomas Eanes.
his picture.
Yeah, nice picture. Fancy seeing you guys here.
All right, Nick, why don't you lead us off for the first question?
I would love to. Your first question in this second round comes in the category of fandom quotes. Which Star Trek actor said the quote, I've always wanted to play to a captive audience.
Most captive audience you've ever seen. What is it?
Went to a play once. They locked all the doors. We couldn't leave.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
So Brent Spiner.
We will go to Michael.
I said Jonathan Frakes.
We will go to Mike.
Captain Crunch.
I wish. We will go to Jake.
I'm pretty sure it's S-Face this time.
And we will go to Thomas.
Leonard Nimoy. Little squiggly.
All incorrect. We were looking for Nichelle Nichols. I believe
course.
that's when she gets naked for some reason.
Yeah.
Good job, Nick. All right, your next
Awesome.
question is going to be in the category of Worlds of DC. What type of weapon does Diana believe the God Killer is at the beginning of Wonder Woman? I see you're drinking your patented vodka in a water bottle.
Don't even joke. I might throw up.
What were you drinking that caused you so much pain?
Where?
What?
Oh, alcohol.
Well, no, I thought you were drinking Yoo-hoo. 3,
Lots of it.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Michael.
I said a sword.
We will go to Mike
I said a sword.
and Jake,
Sword.
Thomas,
Sword.
and Mark.
Didn't overthink it. Sword.
Sword is correct.
All right, we'll move on to your third question, which comes in the category of DreamWorks animation. Who voices Tim Templeton's wife, Carol, in Boss Baby Family Business? I realize I forgot to rearrange the people, so we're going to start doing that next round.
Yeah. I'm just going in order of what I see.
No, I feel you, as you should.
Yeah. I saw this film in the theater, and I hate myself. 5, 4,
I would as well.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Mike.
Joan Cusack.
We will go to Jake.
No fucking clue. I said Maya Rudolph.
We will go to Thomas.
Annette Bening.
Mark.
So Tina Fey.
And Michael.
Just Natasha Leon. Shout out. Just, yeah.
All incorrect. We were looking for Eva Longoria. Eva Longoria is the correct answer.
Still doing stuff.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Your next question is going to come in the category of Disney animation. Which Disney animated film features the wealthy Foxworth family who travel around New York City via limousine?
This round couldn't be like handpicked worse for this.
I mean, you're not wrong. Oh man. Let's check in on with the macaw. Macaw, what beverage are you drinking? Is that a tea of some sort? What kind of tea? Peppermint. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jake.
I said the Aristocats.
We will go to Thomas.
Buy their shit.
Okay.
Yes.
Mark.
So the Lady and the Tramp.
We'll go to Michael.
I said Oliver and Company.
And we will go to Mike.
I said 101 Dalmatians.
The answer is Oliver and Company. So we are in a very interesting situation here
Nice.
because Michael is in the lead with 2.
Oh boy.
Everyone else has 1. This could be wild. You get it at home. Nick, what's the question?
Gentlemen, your final question of this round will come in the category of Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible, who spikes the drink of analyst William Donlow at the CIA headquarters, causing him to become very sick?
Looking for a character name? Is that what you?
Yes.
Okay.
This is nuts.
I could be out. You know what? That ain't fun.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All
All
right.
right, that'll be Mark's repeat.
All right. The question is, in Mission Impossible, Who spikes the drink of analyst William Donlow at the CIA headquarters, causing him to become very sick?
Yeah, this is
not
great already. I'm
round
already
two.
having a ball.
Round two.
I missed this. This is fun. I miss doing. Oh, it's been so long. Oh. 5, 4,
We get a repeat per round.
1.
Yeah,
Repeat.
you each get one, but each question can only be repeated.
He said
Oh.
repeat, so you can. Oh,
I think
yeah.
it might be
each
used
question can
once.
only be repeat. Okay, so we need answers. Okay, so we are going to start with Thomas.
Claire.
We are going to go to Mark.
That's not what I had.
We're going to go to Michael.
I said Luther.
We are going to go to Mike
Big Dick McGee.
and Jake.
I said Sarah.
Claire is correct. So with that, I believe Mark, Mike, and Jake are all eliminated, but Michael Campbell, Thomas Eanes staying in it. Oh, wow. Michael, last year you went out in one round and you were confident with that. You've made it 2, buddy.
All I'm saying is I'm currently the lead for the MVP. I'm just saying that right now.
It's true. So, without further ado, we'll move right along. We got 3 people to bring on in to fill up the space there. If you are backstage, please turn your camera on now. Coming in at number 7, with a record of 3-0 with 1 knockout. Joining Mr. Eanes on the desk once again is Tyler Birch.
What's
All right.
Hey.
Coming in next at number 8 with a record of 0-3, it is Papa Jacob E. West.
I don't remember signing up for this, but let's go.
That's okay. You're here. And lastly, coming in at number 9 with a record of 6-5, 2 knockouts, it is Albert. We're at Harmon.
Hello.
Well,
Good time. Let's do some rearranging. And get
Gentlemen,
started.
let's get into your first question. First question of the round is going to be in Disney live action. Which Disney live action film features a cast that includes Scarlett Johansson, Ben Kingsley, and Christopher Walken? Would you rather be Christopher Walken or Christopher Fallen? That was a Boatman joke. I don't know why I said that. I heard it in my head, and I hated myself then, but I said it anyway.
It's just weird. You would say like Christopher running or Christopher swimming, not like
5, 4, 3.
Christopher Walken.
Repeat the question.
Eanes,
Your question again. Which Disney live action film features a cast that includes Scarlett Johansson, Ben Kingsley, and Christopher Walken?
Would you rather be Scarlett Johansson or Periwinkle Johansson?
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Likewise.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Michael.
The Jungle Book?
Thomas.
Did not have that.
Mr. Birch.
I didn't have anything.
Jacob.
A very underrated film, Home Alone film.
And Albert.
Jungle Book.
Jungle Book is correct. All right. What's next, Nick?
Your second question is in the category of horror icon. In Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood, the first time we see Tina meet with Dr. Cruz, he is trying to get her to use her powers to move what specific kind of object?
Just a reminder to those backstage, if you're not playing, please cam off. This is your favorite movie of all time.
No. It is my 7th favorite movie of all time.
Oh, 5,
We're in the first
4,
6.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start with Thomas.
Writing utensil?
Tyler.
I said a spoon.
Jacob. Albert.
I said a lighter.
And Michael.
I said a glass. It's like drinking glass.
All incorrect. We're looking for a matchbook. All right. Your next question is going to be in Alien versus Predator. It's happening. All right, guys. Your first question in Alien versus Predator. In Alien 3, during Newt's funeral, an alien is born from what kind of animal?
Started out with the best one in the series as well.
I know you're being sarcastic.
Yeah.
This also isn't the worst, like by far.
That's good.
There are
I'm an
many.
Alien 3 apologist.
It's not that bad. It really isn't. 5, 4, 3.
I like the guy who made it.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Tyler.
Dog?
We will go to Jacob. We will go to Albert.
A dog.
Michael.
Dog.
And Thomas.
Dog. Don't watch the theatrical.
Dog is correct. Please watch the theatrical if you would like to study for fandom fights. Okay. What's next?
Your penultimate question of the round comes in the category of Star Wars. Who is the only actor to appear in every film of the original Star Wars trilogy, as well as Revenge of the Sith?
If you were to get revenge on anybody in the community, who would it be? And why? We'll check back in.
There's Brian and Jake for my current Warzone record.
1. Hands down. That's fair. Jacob.
Anthony Daniels.
Albert.
I said James Earl Jones.
We will go to Michael.
Might be James Earl Jones. I say Anthony Daniels too.
We will go to Thomas.
I believe it is Anthony Daniels.
What'd you say?
You don't have anything, Thomas?
No.
Nothing.
Okay, Tyler.
No, I said Peter Mayhew.
I believe we can take Anthony Daniels and James Earl Jones.
And Peter Mayhew.
And can we take Peter Mayhew as well?
Yeah.
Because we definitely had a boo-boo. So I think we can take all of those answers except for Thomas's then, because he didn't have anything.
Yeah.
All right. So the score we have it right now is Michael has 3, Thomas has 1, Tyler has 2, Jacob has 2, and Albert has 3. So we are going to move on to what I believe is the final question of this round in the category of YA. And the question is, in Divergent, it is revealed that Thor was originally born into what faction? What?
He was hoping.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
Next time. Maybe.
Soon.
Maybe
Next
not.
time, maybe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Albert.
Abnegation.
We will go to Michael.
I said Amity.
Thomas.
Erudite.
Tyler.
Abnegation.
And Jacob.
I said Area Guy.
Abnegation is correct. So I believe with that, we will say goodbye to Thomas Eanes. Thomas, thank you for playing. We'll see you soon with something else, I'm sure. So, Nick, what's next?
We'll move right on to contestant number 10 with a record of 8-4 and 1 very recent knockout. It's Cameron Holtzman.
Whoa.
I've got a How to Train Your Dragon shirt on, and I dropped my whiteboard.
Cool. Want to point out, Michael's still here from the first table. Kind of.
This is true. Yeah.
All
right, Nick, why don't you kick us off?
Gladly. Your first question of this round will come in the category of Marvel. Who was the first person to direct a sequel to a Marvel film that they also directed?
When are we going to see the sequel to, what was it, Food Inc.? No, I know that's not what it actually was, but what's that movie you directed? Burger Wars?
Oh, Mac Attack.
Mac Attack, that's what it was.
Ooh,
when do we get the sequel? Mac Attack again.
Spoiler, but everyone died.
2,
Be kind of hard to.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Mr. Michael Campbell.
I said Bryan Singer.
We will go to Tyler.
I said Sam Raimi.
We will go to Jacob.
I said Bryan Singer.
We will go to Albert.
I also said Bryan Singer.
And we will go to Mr. Holtzman.
Barry Sonnenfeld.
Barry Sonnenfeld is the
Oh.
correct answer. So Cameron getting that point as we get into the next one, which is in, it's my favorite. It's Middle Earth. The question is, Boromir and Faramir are from what Middle Earth kingdom in the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
You got to be careful with that. Oh, it's my favorite stuff. Because sometimes
I know, because sometimes I'm serious and sometimes I'm not, yeah.
So if I'm like a recent fan, I go, oh, he said that last time with like James Bond and stuff he openly dislikes, so he must hate Middle Earth as well.
That's fair. I don't openly dislike Bond. 5.
Because the new one came out, you liked it.
2, 1. Pens down. Tyler, we'll start with you.
Gondor.
Jacob.
Gondor.
Albert.
Gondor.
Cameron.
Gondor.
And Michael.
Gondor.
Gondor is correct. Clean sweep. What's next, Nick?
Speak of the devil, your next question comes in the category of James Bond. In No Time to Die, what is the name of the biological weapon that can target certain people based on their DNA? Made the joke, didn't even realize it was the name.
Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah. I make these posts on Facebook for reasons, people. Y'all make fun of me. Y'all give me shit. But you needed to know when it was eligible. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been ready. 5, 4, 3,
Whoa, take it easy.
2, 1. Pens down. How pissed do you think Joe Fairley is going to be when he finds out we asked that question? Let's go to Jacob.
Bush.
I don't know. Okay. Albert.
I just said Biocide.
Cameron.
I said the Reaper.
Michael.
I didn't have it.
And Tyler.
I should read the Facebook post. I didn't have it.
The answer is Heracles.
Oh, that's right.
Great film. Check it out. Okay. Your next question, the penultimate of the round, is in the category of Pixar. Name 3 of the 5 names that Dory incorrectly refers to Nemo as throughout Finding Nemo. We'll give you a little bit of extra time on this one. A little smidgen.
Tim, hit me with a bunch of names that are not my name right now, unless you're gonna wander too close. To
Tim.
That's you.
Michael.
Okay.
Tyler.
I'm just gonna go down the line. Okay.
Cody.
Okay. Through a curveball.
That's Jacob. Sorry. They look very similar. Albert. 5, 4.
Left one person out. Kind of rude.
2, 1. Pens down. All right, we're gonna start with Albert.
No clue. Nina, Samuel, Tori.
Okay. We'll go to Cameron.
I have Nero, Wemo, and Marlin.
We will go to Nero. We'll go to Michael.
I said Nelly, Nemo, and Ned.
We will go to Tyler.
I only had 2. I had Elmo and Nico.
Got one of them, and Jacob.
Eba, which was an actual guess, and I got it from Jackson and Tyler.
All right, so nobody's getting the point this time. We would have accepted Chico, Fabio, Bingo, Harpo, or Elmo. Elmo also hates rocks. So
the Marx Brothers.
What's the final question?
Your final question comes in the category of Star Trek. Currently, Cameron in the lead with 2. Everyone else with 1.
Yeah.
The question is, who plays Guinan in Star Trek Generations?
If you could be in one of these movies, what would it be?
One of these Star Trek movies?
Yeah.
Let's say the motion picture. You just kind of have to stand there and
repeat the question.
All right.
As a repeat.
The question again: who plays Guinan in Star Trek Generations? Imagine it was like an easy paycheck. You just have to stand off screen a lot while they like pan over to space for 8 minutes.
You don't want to talk to God?
What does God need with a starship?
I don't know, but you might have found out if you were in that movie. You might have asked the right questions.
We should find different topics of conversation.
2, 1, pens down. Cameron, we'll start with you.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Michael.
I said William Hurt.
Tyler.
Whoopi Goldberg.
We will go to Jacob.
McDowell.
And Albert.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg is correct. With that, we do say goodbye to Michael Campbell and Jacob E. West. Thank you, gentlemen, for playing. All right. Who are we bringing in next, Sir Nicholas?
Coming in next at number 11. With a record of 3-5, he is the former Fandom Teams champion, Caleb Boatman.
These go to 11.
Coming in at number 12. With a record of 0-0, saving our asses, it's Bill Terriel.
What up, fucknuts?
Oh my God, already. All right.
Turn my volume down now that Bill's here.
We're gonna do a quick rule reminder. You each have 1 repeat, and you get 1 repeat per question. So if one of your opponents uses a repeat on a question, you can't use yours there. Get over it. So we will get started with the first question of the round, which is going to come from the category of Worlds of DC. In Shazam, what power does Billy successfully use for the first time during his fight with Dr. Savannah?
His first fight.
It's a cool name. Cool name. Who is it? Who was it? Who's in trouble?
I live next to a road.
Still one of my favorite moments ever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mr. Birch, let's start with you.
Flight.
Albert.
I also said flight.
Cameron.
Flight.
Boatman.
Said invisibility.
Bill.
I said F-Light. Flight.
F-Light. Flight is correct.
Your second question will come in the category of the Wizarding World. Miriam Margolius plays which Hogwarts professor?
Oh, man, to be a professor at Hogwarts.
Hogwarts? What would you teach? No, don't say that, because this person teaches a subject.
They teach something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Albert.
Professor Sprout.
We will go to Cam.
Professor Sprout.
Boatman.
Professor Sprout.
We will go to Bill.
Trans women are women. Fuck you, J.K. Rowling.
Okay. Tyler.
Less political, Professor Sprout.
Professor Sprout is the correct answer.
Bill's answer. Bill wrote something correct, just not the answer.
Yeah, just so we're clear, I understand I am not getting awarded points.
We are going to move on. We're going to move on to the next question.
Good morning.
In the category of Disney animation. The Rescue Aid Society is primarily made up of what kind of animals in The Rescuers? Besides, never mind.
Right, it's so hard.
No, it would have leaned into the movie too much, and I don't want to.
That's what I'm saying. You can't like say something.
I know. I'll say it later. But
okay, if you could use the Heracles thing on someone, who would it be?
Jesus. Let's go to Cam.
I'm hoping it's as easy as it sounds, mice.
Well, you might be right. Let's go to Boatman.
No cheeses for us Mises.
Let's go to Bill.
I hope it is mice and not of men.
Let's go to Tyler.
Mice.
And Albert.
Mice.
Mice is correct. none of you needed to worry. All right, what's next?
Your penultimate question of the round comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Which DC film features songs from Fred Astaire, The Doors, and Tony Bennett?
Your favorite of those three people?
The Doors. They help me get into rooms.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
I use them a lot.
It's easier when they're not there, now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's true. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Mr. Boatman.
I said Joker.
We'll go to Bill.
I said Watchmen?
Tyler.
I said Road to Perdition.
Freaking out. Albert.
I just said Batman.
And Cam.
I said Joker.
Joker's correct.
Oh,
you need Mr. Boatman. You got it right. All right. So with that, I believe we have Cam in the lead with 4. If he gets the next one right, he gets a perfect round. And then
Tyler, Boatman, Albert with 3, Bill with 2.
Yep, there you go. All right.
It's not a 0. I'll take it.
So your final question in the round is in the category of YA.
That's incorrect, Tim.
That is incorrect. I'm looking at the wrong one. It is in the category of DreamWorks, though. What is the name of Donkey's wife in Shrek 2? So I scrolled down on the dock too far. What's it to yet?
Yeah, Nick hopes so.
I think they know another YA question will come at some point in this match.
No, there's only going to be that one. And then no others.
I fucked up, man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Bill, we'll start with you.
Some jackass.
Wow.
This is a donkey.
Oh, that's fair.
Dragon.
Albert.
I said Dragon.
Cam.
Dragon.
And Boatman.
Dragon.
Dragon is correct. It's a perfect round for Cameron Holtzman, but we do have to say goodbye to Mr. Bill Carriola. Bill, thank you for saving our asses this evening.
No problem. Gonna go finish up Cobra Kai and update my OnlyFans. Have a good night, everybody.
Coming in next at number 13 with a record of 0-2, Andrew Barr.
You erased All right. Wow. All right. Nick, I think, are you hitting us off on this one?
I gotcha. Your first question of this round will come in the category of fandom quotes. Which Alien series actor said the quote, "No one understands the lonely perfection of my dreams"?
Remember
what?
I was gonna say, remember when Mike Hanley knocked out Andrew?
That's mean.
I know, that's why I stopped myself, but then I realized that Barr can take it.
Countdown.
5.
Yeah.
4.
I'm gonna remember that.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Tyler.
I'm gonna say Michael Fassbender.
Albert.
I also have Michael Fassbender.
Let's go to Cam.
Michael Fassbender.
Boatman.
I said Ian Holm.
And Barr.
Michael Fassbender.
That is correct. Michael Fassbender. All right. Your next question is going to come in the category of the MCU. Who kills Hela's dog Fenris in Thor Ragnarok? I feel bad for making fun of Barr, so I'll say that this is going to sound oddly sexual. I don't mean it to. I like his pipe.
No, Tim.
I just
you even said the part you're supposed to think before you say it out
You're
loud.
telling me Caleb Coho isn't sitting somewhere giggling at the fact that I said pipe? 5, 4.
There are children that watch this, Tim.
2.
Repeat.
1. All right, that is going to be a repeat for Barr. The question again. Who kills Hela's dog Fenris in Thor Ragnarok? Is that how you pronounce the
Yeah.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, that is not how they pronounce it, and I always get confused.
They're wrong.
It's like Fenrir or something they say in that. Yeah. So, 5, 4,
French.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Albert, we will start with you.
Hulk.
We'll go to Cam.
Hulk.
Boatman.
Hulk.
And Bar.
I overthought it. Loki.
And Tyler.
Hulk.
The Hulk is correct.
All righty. Your next question will come in the category of Disney live action. In Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, it is said that a tear from what kind of creature is needed for the Fountain of Youth ritual? I assumed people would be writing.
Would you drink from the cup of the Fountain of Youth?
I mean, we're
5.
gonna stop talking about the question.
3, 2, 1.
Something
Pens
that
down. Let's go to, I think we're to Cam.
Mermaid.
Boatman.
Mermaid.
Bar.
Mermaid.
Tyler.
Mermaid.
And Albert.
Mermaid.
Clean sweep as we get into the 4th question, which is in the category of Planet of the Apes.
Oh.
In Beneath the Planet of the Apes, after the rally, General Ursus and Dr. Zaius talk about invading the human living underground. What specific type of location are they discussing this in? This is one of those, you wrote it for last year's and it didn't get used, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I felt it. Felt it because it was long and wordy.
Yeah. I assume wordy means it has words that describe accurately what we are trying to ask. So I'll say thank you, Tim, for calling it that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Boatman, we'll start with you.
Is it like a shower?
We'll go to Bar.
I said a library.
We'll go to Tyler.
I said a camp.
Albert.
I said courtroom.
And Cameron.
I said crashed spaceship.
I don't think we can take shower, right, Nick? No, we were looking for a sauna.
Oh.
Oh.
So
I was thinking that, and I was like, "What's wrong with me?" That I'm thinking about that about 8.
Maybe the
That's
weirdest.
just one hot shower.
Let's
All right.
get on to the final question.
So, Boat and Bar have 2. Holtzman, Birch, and Albert all have 3 as we get to the final question, which comes in the category of this time, YA.
Sorry.
Which YA film features a cast including Lee Pace, Dakota Fanning, and Mackenzie Ford? Have you learned your lesson about scrolling too far down?
Yeah. I mean, it will happen again eventually, but
Okay, that's fair.
I hope it
I'd
doesn't.
ask that it doesn't happen again.
That's
but-
fair. I will try my hardest, sir.
Thank you.
5, 4,
Yeah, they're in like ape suits and a sauna. It's really weird.
1. Pens down. We're going to start with Bar on this one.
Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Let's go to Tyler.
I just said Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Let's go to Albert.
I said the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Let's go to Cameron.
Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2.
And Boatman.
Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2.
And we can accept all those, Nick?
Yep.
Okay. So with that, then, that will do it for Boatman and Bar with 3 points. Everybody else getting 4 in that round. So thank you to Boatman and thank you to Bar as we move on to the next 2, who are who?
Right, moving right along to the next 2, starting with number 14 with a record of 4 wins and 1 defeat. He's the former Fandom Fights team's champion, Robert Kastner.
I hope somebody else doesn't show up so Bill can come back a second time.
Fair. We might be looking at that. Anyway, your number 15 competitor with a record of 2-2. It is Matthew Chen. All right.
quick rule reminder: 1 repeat per question, 1 repeat per player. So, let's get to your first question of this round. It's going to be in the category of Middle Earth. In the desolation of Smaug, the dwarves are discovered in Lake Town by the master and his men when they try to steal from what building? I believe Robert Kastner is holding a foldable table, some sort of like dinner table that you bring to like your uncle's like Easter celebration.
Handle. It's like a briefcase.
Yeah, it's a 2-sided whiteboard with a handle.
You carry it through the airport.
Yeah. 5.
For the
4.
nerd profession.
2. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Tyler.
I said the armory.
We will go to Albert.
Couldn't figure out the word, so I wrote weapon house.
Okay, we'll go to Cameron.
I wrote hospital. I don't know.
We'll go to Robert.
I said armory.
And Matthew.
I didn't know. I thought you were looking for a name of a building instead.
We will take armory. We will take weapon place or whatever else.
We have armory / weapons hold.
Weapon check.
I'm good with that.
You know, another word for it would be the arsenal, Albert.
Makes sense.
All right. What's next?
Your next question will come in the category of Marvel. In The Amazing Spider-Man, Dr. Kurt Connors plans to release a weaponized gas that does what?
How do you feel about gas? I knew. See, I know how to make you laugh.
But it's not for a good reason.
No, I know, but you're the type of person that if I say gas to you, you'll laugh at it.
Try it again later. Catch me off guard.
4.
In a quiet moment, just be like, Nick.
1. Pens down. Albert.
Turn people into lizards.
Yeah, Cam.
Turns people into lizard creatures like him.
We'll go to Robert.
Turns people into lizards.
Matthew.
Turns people into lizards.
And Tyler.
Turns people into lizards.
Yeah, what a weird fucking plan. But yeah, that's correct.
It's brilliant. How could that not work?
All right. Your next question is in the category of Star Wars. Throughout Rogue One, 2 people shoot Orson Krennic with a blaster. Cassian is one. Who is the other? You got to be careful where you fall, Nick.
Well, sometimes when you're just Christopher walking along.
And that's what we call a callback, people. This has been the best 51 minutes of my life. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
That's going to be Cam's repeat for the round. Throughout Rogue One, 2 people shoot Orson Krennic with a blaster. Cassian is one. Who is the other? Are you ever reading a question and you really need to burp and you're like trying to like hold it back until you finish reading the question and then you just have that release? You know what I'm talking about?
Talking about gas again?
Yeah. Is burp gas? Is that a gas?
Yes.
Is
Where
it?
have you been?
5. No, farts are gases. 3, 2, 1. I didn't go to college. Pens down. Let's go to. I don't remember where we are. Are we at Robert?
I think it's
We're at Cam.
Oh, it's Cam. It's Cam. Cam. What do you got?
I said Galen Urso.
We will go to Robert.
I said Jin or so.
We go to Matthew.
I said Jin Urso.
We will go to Tyler.
I got overthought it. I said Lila Urso, Jen's mom.
We will go to Albert.
I said Lyra Urso.
Lyra Urso is correct. So Albert is going to be the only one to get that point, taking the lead as we get into the next question, which is what, Nick?
Your next question comes in the category of Pixar. What kind of business does Sally own in cars?
Oh, man.
So you didn't go to college. That's okay. Did you go to like 2nd grade health class?
Like fucking 50 years ago. I'm sorry I got so vulgar there. I'm just very upset. I'm sorry I didn't know.
Whoa, just take it easy, man.
Whoa, man. Yo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Robert, we will start with you.
Is that a motel?
We will go to Matthew.
I said motel.
We will go to Tyler.
Motel.
We will go to Albert.
Motel in the shape of a cone.
And Cameron.
Motel.
Thank you all for saying motel. So yes, that is correct. We will move on to your final question of the round, which is in the category of Jimmy B, James Bond. Who has played Miss Moneypenny the most times in a James Bond film? That is what we're asking for.
Interesting thing here. Albert, safe. Tyler and Robert, if Cameron and Matthew can catch them, might be in danger.
This is a saucy one. 5.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, Cameron. We will start with Matthew.
I couldn't pull anything.
We will go to Tyler.
I couldn't pull it.
Albert.
Lois Maxwell.
We will go to Cameron.
I didn't have time to finish writing.
And Robert.
Lois Maxwell.
Lois Maxwell is correct. That is a perfect round for Albert, but we do have to say goodbye to Cameron Holtzman and Matthew Chen. Gentlemen, great job. Love seeing you here. We will see you very soon in other things, I am sure. Nicholas, who do we have coming up next?
Coming up next. Okay, just make sure.
Okay.
Coming up next, at number 16, with a record of 0-0, making his debut of sorts, also saving our asses, it's Payson Johnson.
Oh, God.
Why?
He's a guy.
Why am I here?
Him is happy. And coming in at number 17, with a record of 0-0, one half of Fandom ranked, it is Matt Quaylard.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Incredible.
Very excited for this round.
All right, Nick, why don't you kick us off with question 1 on this one, or is it me?
I'll do it.
Yeah, it is you. Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. All right, your first question will come in the category of Disney animation. Who voices the younger version of Simba in The Lion King?
I saw this movie for the first time like last week.
Okay.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
You're lying. I'm not telling the truth.
No, I'm not. You saw right through me. You always do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Robert.
Tiger Beat Heartthrob, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
We'll go to Tyler.
No, I got it wrong. I did Haley Joel Osment.
We'll go to Albert.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
We'll go to Payson.
I got one. Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
And Matthew.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
With the heart and everything. That is correct. All right. Your next question is going to come in the category of DreamWorks animation. I had it right this time. DreamWorks animation. Monsters vs. Aliens features a doctor who transformed himself into what kind of insect?
I don't want to be that guy, but am I supposed to be in front of Albert?
Yeah,
maybe. We'll
yes.
figure it out.
And I wasn't supposed to go first, but here we live in this.
Here we are.
This is
I was going to pretend like nothing happened, but
now that you pointed it out, I'm just gonna.
I didn't bring it up before because I knew I was going to get the first question wrong, and I don't want to be called.
True. 1. Hands down. Let's go to Albert because I'm gonna keep track.
Yep.
Cockroach.
We will go to Robert.
La Cucaracha. Cockroach.
Payson.
You can't crush a cockroach.
Okay. We'll go to Matt.
That's what I thought it was, but I want praying mantis for fun.
We'll go to Tyler.
Cockroach.
Cockroach is correct.
Alrighty. Moving right along to your next question, which comes in the category of Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, during the final mission in Mumbai, Carter, Grant, Benji, and Ethan use code names that are each named after what?
This movie slaps.
Like right in the face.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I still don't get that expression. I don't like being slapped.
Well, when you get slapped hard, you have like lots of emotions. So like,
Bad one.
yeah, but I mean like I don't fucking know. 5, 4, 3.
Sadness.
Repeat.
That's going to be a repeat for Robert.
All right. In Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, during the final mission in Mumbai, Carter, Brant, Benji, and Ethan use code names that are each named after what?
Would it make you feel better if I said that this movie was very good?
No.
That wouldn't fix your issue.
Because I'm still wondering, did someone hit me?
No one's hitting you now. I'm just telling you that this is a good movie.
Okay. I did enjoy it. Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Robert again.
Yep.
I didn't remember. I said Greek gods.
We will go to Payson.
But cereal.
We will go to Matt.
Three Stooges.
We will go to Tyler.
And I said colors.
And Albert.
I said planets.
Nick?
It's planets, and I believe they are Roman gods.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I was. Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
good. All right. So planets. Albert is the only one getting that point. As we get into your next question, which is in the category of Worlds of DC. Who plays Blackguard, the first member to die in The Suicide Squad? I believe this is the first The Suicide Squad question that's been asked.
Yeah. I can't wait for all the matches to come where we get to go, The Suicide Squad.
Yep. Yeah. Can't wait.
The Predator.
Thanks, Warner Brothers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Buttons down. Payson.
Pete Davidson.
We'll go to Matt.
Pete David. No son.
We will go to Tyler.
Pete Davidson.
Albert.
Nope, I messed up.
And Robert.
Gets his face blown off. Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson is correct. So as we have it now, going into the final question, I've got Tyler, Robert, and Payson tied at 3.
Nope.
No?
Got
What do you
Albert, Albert, Robert, and Payson tied at 3.
Oh, this is all fucked up because we moved them around. So you keep score on this one, then I'm so...
Albert, Robert, Payson, you are all safe with 3. Tyler Birch, you have 2. If you miss and Matt hits, you will both be eliminated.
There we go. That's why I was messed up. So, final
Your
question.
final question will come in the category of Alien versus Predator. What type of object do the group of Predators give to Mike Harrigan after he kills one of them at the end of Predator 2?
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
I was being serious.
So again, hit me with that again. Tyler has how many? 2?
Tyler has 2. Matt has 1. Payson, Albert, Robert, all with 3.
Now my
Can I get a repeat on that?
All right. Yes. That'll be Matt's repeat. The question again. What type of object do the group of Predators give to Mike Harrigan after he kills one of them at the end of Predator 2? Are we doing a macaw check-in? Oh, muted. Got it. Hello, wife I don't have. 5.
Sorry.
4.
I thought she might be in peril, but...
2.
You'll get there next.
Pens down. Go ahead, Tim.
Let's start with Matt.
A gun.
Let's go to Tyler.
A gun.
Albert.
I said a flamethrower.
We will go to Robert.
I said a pistol.
And we will go to Payson.
I believe it's a flintlock pistol.
Sure, yeah. It is. It is.
It's an old
We were just looking for gun.
So with that, Matt has been eliminated, I believe. So, Matt, thanks for coming. Good
What just
job.
happened?
All right, coming in at number 18 with a record of 6-2. It is Joe Farrelly.
Oh.
Man, if Cam was here, we'd be 1 away from a 5-way teaser.
That's actually a good point. I was just
That's true. Yeah, well. All right, guys. Let's get into it with your first question. It is going to be in the category of DC. Your question. Who plays Gary Silvers, a corrupt cop on the payroll of Ruby's family in The Kitchen? Or should I say the classic Oscar-nominated film?
We should call it The Bathroom.
The Bathroom. That's where gas happens.
Oh, God. No, we're done with this. Absolutely done.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Tyler.
Pretty sure this is wrong. I said Mahershala Ali.
We'll go to Albert.
I said Nominal Gleason.
We will go to Robert.
I said Bill Camp.
We will go to Payson.
Nominal Gleason.
And we will go to Joe.
Common.
Common is correct. Bill Camp and Domhnall Gleeson in that film, though, I believe.
All right, your next question will come in the category of horror icons. In A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, Freddy captures Joey by luring him in using a fake woman who had what profession?
Have you ever been to an Elm Street?
Yes, there was one. Every town's got, and I used to deliver the pizzas, and lots of the people on the street there, they would order them.
That's spooky.
So that's my life.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Albert.
Nurse.
We will go to Robert.
Nurse.
Payson.
Nurse.
Joe.
Nurse.
And Tyler.
Nurse.
Clean sweep. All right, gentlemen, your next question is in the category of Planet of the Apes. Your question is, who directed Escape from the Planet of the Apes? This is one of those director questions.
One of those ones?
One of those questions.
Got it. You can escape anything. What are you escaping?
Hell.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
4.
Congratulations.
2.
Repeat.
1.
Okay.
All right, your repeat. Who directed Escape from the Planet of the Apes? Hell on Earth, maybe.
Okay. In the form of
The DMV.
having to watch Escape from the Planet of the Apes?
I don't know. A fucking. Never mind.
Come on, Tim.
I was gonna say any Schmoedown match ever, but.
5,
4, 3.
You're a beautiful man, Tim.
1. And so, I stopped myself, and then you asked for it. Let's go to Robert.
I said Franklin J. Schaffner.
We will go to Payson.
I also put Franklin J. Schaffner.
We will go to Joe.
Don Taylor.
We will go to Tyler.
I don't know. I said Louis Sullivan.
And Albert.
Don Taylor.
Don Taylor is correct. All right. What is next?
Sure. Joe in the lead with 3, followed by Albert with 2, everyone else with 1, as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of YA. In The Maze Runner, The Death Cure, who dies by stabbing themselves just before they fully transform into a crank?
It's a weird name for something. A crank.
Like another explicit, what's the word? Begins with any innuendo? That's an I, but innuendo works.
I was not, but thank you.
I don't believe you.
No.
Nope, don't believe you.
4. You brought it up. 3.
Too much Miller Lite.
1 depends on the 1 Miller Lite. Let's go to Payson.
I think Teresa's a character in those movies.
That it is. Joe.
Newt.
And we will go to Tyler.
I said Newt.
We'll go to Albert.
Newt.
And Robert.
Newt.
Newt is correct. All right, guys, your final question in this round is going to be in the category of Star Trek. Which Star Trek film features the Daystrom conference room? Sorry.
Well done.
I almost said Day Storm, and that would have been incorrect. It was
That would have been wrong.
That would have been wrong. So, stop myself.
Good job.
Let's be real, though. When it comes to Star Trek, I'm often wrong. So,
no, come on.
If we're being honest, hey, we're not playing anymore. I can be real about these things.
Just take subtitle, right?
4. Yes.
Okay.
2, 1. Pens down. Joe, we will start with you for the perfect round.
Star Trek Into Darkness.
Tyler.
Star Trek Into Darkness.
Albert.
Star Trek Into Darkness.
Robert.
Said The Undiscovered Country.
And Payson.
And I also put the Undiscovered Country.
With that, Into Darkness is correct, and Payson Johnson has been eliminated.
Yes, that was fun.
So,
Good job, Payson.
Payson, thank you for joining us. We are going to move on. Who is next on the list? Nick.
Coming in next, we will fill in Payson's spot at number 19. For the record, 1-0. One half of Lights, Cameron, Action.
Oh my God! Yes.
Cameron Redshaw.
Hello.
This is kind of the number one thing.
We're very close. We're so close.
Tim, you want to read the thing?
The question?
Yeah.
I mean, it was your turn, but sure.
No, you know what? I'm going to read the thing.
Okay.
Your first question of this round comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Thor? Just Thor. Sorry. I didn't mean to.
I see when I do that, you get mad at
I
me.
really didn't do it on purpose. I was just sort of astounded that the last 3 words rhymed, and I didn't really realize it.
I think it was, I forget what movie. I think I said, like, who composed the score for? 5.
No,
4.
you said the movie.
1. Pens down. I don't want to say it in case it comes up. Tyler, we'll start with you.
Patrick Doyle.
Albert.
Patrick Doyle.
Robert.
Patrick Doyle.
Joe.
Patrick Doyle.
Patrick Doyle.
Patty D's. That's correct. All right. Clean sweep. Next question is in the category of. I keep getting the Middle Earth questions. This is awesome. Middle Earth again. Who plays Lord Denethor in The Return of the King? You were talking earlier about how you don't have a wife.
Yes, I was.
And we have a couple newlyweds on the call.
Yeah.
Robert's also married.
Yeah, let's keep rubbing it in. Go ahead.
I don't know Tyler's.
I thought that was bad for him, Nick. I gotta
No, right. Keep going, Tim. Who else is happy?
2, 1, pens down. Let's go to Albert.
John Noble.
Robert.
John Noble.
Joe.
John Noble.
Cameron.
Michael.
Tyler.
Okay, Nick, we have each other. John Noble.
Yes, we do. That was
John Noble is correct. What's next?
Your third question will come in the category of Marvel. What city does the final fight in X-Men: The Last Stand take place in?
Sorry, Maggie was asking me about the Golden Globes. I was like, I don't have time for this. It's not a category anymore.
Sorry, I was talking to my.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let us start with Robert.
Well. San Francisco.
Joe.
More American geography than San Francisco.
Cameron.
San Francisco.
Let's go to Tyler.
Didn't realize Alcatraz was a part of San Francisco.
And Albert.
San Francisco.
That is correct. Clean sweep.
Alrighty.
All right, your next question. It's in the category of the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, name 2 things that Hermione says she smells when she smells the love potion.
We don't need word for word. I don't know answers with that. This was another one that was supposed to be last year.
Was it really?
Yep.
Oh, I really like this question. This is a good question.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, you've done us proud.
You know any women who like people who write questions?
4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe first.
Sorry. Toothpaste and parchment.
Okay. We will go to Cameron.
I had no idea. I said flowers and cinnamon.
Tyler.
I said parchment and grass.
We will go to Albert.
I said toothpaste and fresh mowed grass.
And Robert.
I said parchment and grass.
I think we can take all those answers except for whatever Cameron said. What is the final question?
That means we will be saying goodbye to Cameron, but as a formality, let's answer this last question in the category of Disney live action. Which Disney live action film features 2 severely damaged oil tankers, the SS Pendleton and the SS Fort Mercer? 4 people currently aiming at a perfect round right now, Tim.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
I was just thinking about you put oil in your car. You also put gas.
I'm gonna mute you. Can I mute you? Where are you? Oh my God!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Cameron Redshaw.
I'm also not sure if this is a Fandom anymore. I said the finest hours.
Well, it was just added, so let's go to
All right.
I needed some sort of ocean movie, so I said 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Let's go to Albert.
I said The Finest Hours.
Robert.
I said 8 Below.
And Joe.
The Finest Hours.
The Finest Hours is correct. But with that, we will say goodbye to Cameron Redshaw. But perfect rounds for Albert and Joe in that round. So good job. And 4 points for the other.
This table is looking to be daunting at the moment. But coming in that next spot at number 20. Yes, number 20 with a record of 3-6. It is Jay Burns. The return of Jay Burns.
All right. Reminder, just quick rule reminder: 1 repeat per player and per question. So let's get into it. Our first question is going to be in the category of DreamWorks animation. What rank does the villain Mandible hold in Ants? This movie sucks. Ants. 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 Ant-Man.
Greatest promotion you'll ever see in your
4,
life.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Tyler.
General.
Albert.
General.
Robert.
General.
Joe.
General.
Jay.
General.
That is correct. Clean sweep.
Alrighty. Your second question will come in the category of Star Wars. What planet is Luke living on at the beginning of A New Hope?
Cody, if you could let me know in the chat, has anyone been keeping track of how many rounds people have been going? Specifically Tyler and Albert. And Robert at this point, I guess.
I'm going to say too many.
You guys have been here a while, which is why I just want to make sure that someone's keeping it. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Cody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Albert.
Tatooine.
Robert.
Tatooine.
Joe.
Tatooine.
Jay.
That bitch with the 2 sons. Tatooine.
Oh boy. Let's go
I'm with this one. Tatooine.
Tatooine is correct. Another clean sweep. All right, guys. Your next question is in Alien versus Predator. Which Alien versus Predator film features Topher Grace and Danny Trejo? Yeah.
Yeah.
We are trucking right along.
Trucking.
Jay was number 20.
He was.
Yes, sir.
Wow. We are like over halfway done.
Yep, math. Yep.
5, 4, 3.
Specifically, 4/7.
Pens down. Let's go to Robert.
Predators.
Joe.
Predators.
Go to Jay.
Predators.
Tyler.
Predators.
And Albert.
Predators.
Another clean sweep. Okay.
All right. Your penultimate question will come in the category of James Bond.
Oh, this is fun.
Which Bond villain's parents were Lien's Cossacks?
You asked me this question, and I had no idea what the fuck you were talking
I
about.
thought I was not saying words.
Yeah, I did not understand a word.
I looked at the round. I was like, oh, okay. I get to read. I'll read
Incoming text from the macaw. I'll have to look at that later. Sorry, honey. 5, 4.
I'll use my repeat.
All right.
Please.
All right. Your question again. Which Bond villain's parents were Lien's Cossacks?
I still might not know what you're talking about.
I don't think you do, no.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe.
Alec Trevelyan.
Jay.
Maximilian Pegasus.
I didn't have it.
Sorry. Albert.
I just said Blofeld.
Robert.
Alec Trevelyan.
And we already got Joe. Okay, so yes, that is correct. So Joe and Robert go up to 4. Everybody else has 3. This could get interesting as we get into the final question of the round, which is in Disney animation. What YA actor voices Chief Benja in Raya and the Last Dragon? This movie's awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm a fan. I'm a very big fan.
Yeah. Did you like Encanto?
Not as much. It was fine.
I didn't like it as much the first time, but I've seen it a lot since, and I really love Encanto. I think I like it more.
I can give it a rewatch.
Encanto looks like a question mine.
It's so good, dude.
Hands down. Let's go to Jay.
Daniel Day Kim.
We will go to. Sorry, Tyler. I had a brain fart for a second.
Gonna be bad. Daniel Day Kim.
Albert.
Daniel Day Kim.
Oh no.
Robert.
Justice for Jin. Daniel Day Kim.
And Joe.
I was going to say, rest in peace, Jin. Daniel Day Kim.
Daniel Day Kim is correct. And with that, Robert and Joe have a perfect round and eliminate Jay, Albert, and Tyler.
Good job.
Guys, great job. Jay, thanks for coming in. Albert and Tyler, thanks for being here. You guys were here a long time.
I'd guess Tyler or Albert right now. It's probably
Tyler. I don't remember if they came in at the same time or if Tyler was ahead. But great job. I'm sure Cody will update us at the end. But fantastic job to both.
Absolutely. So
This Dummy's Wookiee mistake feud's going to go on all year, isn't it?
Oh God, no!
They're tied. They're tied for the round. Right.
Great. All right. So, we got 3 spots to fill.
Yep.
So, coming in at number 21 with a record of 11-10 and 1 knockout.
God damn it.
It's Caleb Coho.
Well, Joe Fairley, we meet again.
Oh, you remember my name? Oh, that's good. You remembered me.
Nice to know. Awkward. Coming in at number 22. Honestly, you can think we just did this on purpose to piss Coho off. With a record of 1-3, it's Adelaide Spence.
I hate it here.
Okay.
I hate it here.
Okay. Hey, Spence.
Who's next?
And coming in at number 23, with a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat, it is David Garcia.
Oh my God.
Son of a bitch.
What is going on?
Hi, Robert.
All right. This is a murder.
Okay.
Oh, so this will be very interesting. I believe, Nick, you are starting us off on this one.
I will do that. All right, your first question in this round will come in the category of DC. What is the real first name of Robin in Batman Forever? Tim, if you could pick... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, would you want to be Batman Forever?
No.
I feel like that would get really tiring. Like I'm tired, and we've only been doing this for an hour and a
I've been
half.
sitting in a chair for an hour and 24 minutes, and I could use a nap.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Joe.
Richard or Dick?
We will go to Robert.
I just wrote Dick because I like just having.
Yeah, I was.
Caleb.
Children can be cruel. Richard.
We'll go to Adelaide.
Richard Grayson. We
will go to David.
Richard or Dick?
Okay, we're gonna accept Richard. I would assume Nick. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. So everyone, clean sweep. Your next question is in the category of Pixar. In Ratatouille, the sous chef Horst claims to have killed a man with what part of his body?
So on that last question, I tried to jump in really quick to ask like a different question, not related, because I knew you were going to want to giggle.
Oh. Dick, like that.
Don't pretend like you haven't been making jokes like this all evening.
Just because I've been talking about gas for half the show.
It was Bar's thing.
5, 4. Oh, the pipe. 3,
Hell, man.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Robert.
Is that his thumb?
Coho.
Killed a man with this thumb.
Spence.
This thumb specifically.
David.
His thumb.
And Joe.
Thumb.
Thumb is correct. Clean sweep again.
All right. Your next question will come in the category of horror icons. Which Halloween film features Katie Sackhoff?
This is intense. This has been a really good event so far. Everybody's
Yeah, we
playing.
got that little 5-way. What's it called?
Teaser.
Teaser. That's preview. That's what I was trying to think of.
We had it 2 times.
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
There's going to be a repeat from David.
Which Halloween film features Katie Sackhoff?
Do you like these movies?
Nope. Too scary, Tim. Too scary.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Let's go to Coho.
I said it. Halloween H2O 20 years later.
We'll go to Spence.
My pool guy's outside. Halloween Resurrection.
We'll go to David.
Showing for the return of Michael Myers.
We'll go to Joe.
The last one I watched, Halloween Resurrection.
And Robert.
Halloween Resurrection.
Resurrection is correct. All right, your next question is going to be in the category of the Star Trek. Star Trek is the next one. How does Spock die in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan? Nick, what movie do you like more? And be honest. Halloween Resurrection or The Shawshank Redemption?
Halloween Resurrection or the whatever the second thing is.
Okay.
Unless it's a different Halloween.
Did you hear what I said?
I did.
Pens.
So whatever the second option is.
I get it. Haha. Spence.
Radiation poisoning.
We'll go to David.
Radiation poisoning.
Joe.
Radiation poisoning from the Walker.
Robert.
Killed by radiation.
And Coho.
Radiation poisoning.
We can accept all those answers. All right. So very interesting events here. We got Joe, Robert, and Spence tied at 4. If they hit this, they'll get a perfect round. David and Coho need something to happen magically here. They have 3 apiece. So the final question is what, Nick?
Comes in the category of the MCU. Who plays Razor Fist in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings?
This movie's awesome.
Fantastic. Big fan.
Yeah.
Again.
I'm sorry.
Facebook posts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you think I was yelling at you?
I did.
Oh, because you lost what question we were on?
I did mention Joe. Yeah, because we had the No Time to Die question 4.
Yeah, we did.
And he missed it. 2, 1. pens down. We are going to start with David.
I know how.
We are going to go to Joe.
Mother what?
Robert.
I just said William.
Coho.
Victor Drago. It's Florian Montanu. Is that how you say his name? Montanu. Florian Montanu.
And Spence.
I put the director.
So we can give that to Coho, which
Coho stays
means
alive.
that he stays alive and David is eliminated. David, thank you for playing. Great job. Good job. But we stick with Joe, Robert, Coho, and Spence going into the next round. Who comes in next, Nick?
Coming in next at number 24, with a record of 2-3, it is Brittany Tapley.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Your next question, your first question for this round, is going to come in the category of Mission Impossible. Actor Richard Roxburgh. Richard Rock. Okay, sorry, I'll start over. Actor Richard Roxburgh appears in which Mission Impossible film? Someone's dog is hyped.
Sorry.
No, you don't need to be sorry about the doggo. They're just hyped. They are pumped. 5. That Spence made it. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Joe.
Mission Impossible 2.
Robert.
Take a look around. Mission Impossible 2.
Coho.
Mission Impossible 2.
You got the II night. Let's go to Spence.
Shout out to Moulin Rouge, Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah. And Brittany.
It's Mission Impossible 2.
Mission Impossible 2 is correct. And she had the colon in the right spot, too. So good job. All right. What is next, Nick?
Your next question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Name one of the two people who have a composing credit on 2015's Phantom Force Stick. Fantastic Four. Also known.
Yeah.
Sure the dad. Not a fan.
What? This is your favorite?
Nope, don't like it.
I know you. This is your favorite one.
You don't know me.
5, 4, 3.
Clobbering time.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Robert.
I said Hans Zimmer.
Go to Coho.
Marco Beltrami.
Spence.
When in doubt, guess Tyler Bates.
Brittany.
Put Marco Beltrami.
And Joe.
Marco Beltrami.
Marco Beltrami is correct. We also would have accepted Philip Glass. So your next question is in the Wizarding World. What?
Who got that one? I was told.
Coho, Joe, and Brittany.
Gotcha. Great.
They have 2. Robert and Spence have 1. All right, your next question is in the Wizarding World. Name 2 Quidditch positions other than the Seeker. I heard myself echo there, and I got a little spooked for a second. When I said 2, it echoed really bad. I was like, like scared.
Did you think you were in like a multiverse of madness, and there was an evil version of you with a longer goatee?
That was from an animated show that's not good. But
yeah, I'm pretty bummed. I'd be way more excited if there wasn't an animated
1.
show.
Pens down. Let's go to Coho.
Keeper and Beater.
We will go to Spence.
Beater and Keeper.
We'll go to Brittany.
Put Keeper and Chaser.
And Joe.
I put Beater and Chaser.
And Robert.
I also said Beater and Chaser.
We can accept all those answers. All right. What's next?
Your next question will come in YA. What specific type of weapon does BT make for Gale in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1?
I have a question for you. No, I can't. Never mind.
Okay, ask me a different question.
Oh.
Come on. On your feet. Except don't say anything that'll...
Repeat the question.
In YA, what specific type of weapon does BT make for Gale in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1?
I can't get this question out of my head, so I'm just gonna stay quiet.
Okay, that's fair. Understood.
It's the safer choice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I believe we are to Spence.
Crossbow.
Brittany.
Crossbow.
Joe.
An axe.
Robert.
Exploding arrows.
And Coho.
I said a rifle.
Crossbow
Oh.
is correct. So I believe Brittany is in the lead now with 4. Joe, Coho, and Spence have 3, and Robert has 2.
Correct.
Okay, your final question in this round is going to be in the category of Disney live action. Your question: which U.S. president personally appears during Francis's first day at the U.S. Open in the greatest game ever played?
There's no multiple choice.
Have you seen it?
I haven't watched
Here's
it.
your multiple choice. Guess a president.
But
Have you seen this one, Tim?
No, I've watched some of the other new editions, but I haven't gotten to this one.
I liked this. I liked it.
I've heard good things. I saw a couple people log it and enjoyed it, so fine. I'm glad we could please the masses. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brittany, we will start with you.
Herbert Hoover.
We will go to Joe.
I also guessed Herbert Hoover.
We will go to Robert.
Then Harry S. Truman.
We will go to Coho.
I said Woodrow Wilson.
And Spence.
nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
All incorrect. We were looking for Taft. Good old Taft.
The fat one.
Tough guy.
So with that, I believe Robert Kastner has been eliminated. Great job, Robert. Good run. But we will move on to our next competitor number. I don't remember.
Our next competitor will be coming in at number 25. Making his debut, I think. I don't think he's ever played singles before, right? Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Cool. It's Kirk Kolakowski.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you for
Take a
being here.
breath, everybody.
We appreciate it.
Get a round
All right.
off. Lucky you.
I'm just going to do...
I don't believe that for 1 second, Kirk.
All right, Nick, what's the first question in this round?
Your first question will come in the category of Planet of the Apes. How is the ape Ari related to Senator Sander in Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes?
I now understand why Kirk is here.
Do you want to ask me the question you were going to ask before?
I don't.
I can't because it might. It seriously. It was like a, what is your favorite of this in this franchise? And so it might come up in a question later.
You mean
so
in the franchise that has like 4 movies in it, Tim? Come on.
No, the category I meant. Sorry, the category.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Joe, we'll start with you.
I switched pens, but father-daughter.
Coho.
I said she's his daughter.
Let's go to Spence.
They are the senator's kid.
Let's go to Brittany.
No, I said niece.
We will go to Kirk.
I must have the wrong gender. I said nephew.
Can we take Spence's answer? We didn't ask specific. I don't see why not.
We didn't? Yeah, okay. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I believe the top 3 there got it, right? Then?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, your next question is in James Bond. Who plays the villain Christosos in For Your Eyes Only?
Christatos.
Christosos. For your eyes only. First time of the season. So beautiful.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Coho, we'll start with you because you look confused.
I said Topple. I think I'm wrong.
Spence.
Christopher Lee's in these movies.
He is in one of them. We'll go to Brittany.
I also put Topo or Topple.
We'll go to Kirk.
I wrote the wrong name. No, I didn't have it.
We'll go to Joe.
Julian Glover.
Julian Glover. That's it.
Julian Glover is correct.
Yeah.
Topper was in the movie, though.
Yeah.
Okay. At least I didn't think of the wrong movie. I was like, hey, Topple's in
okay.
these.
Okay.
What's next, Nick?
Your next question will come in the category of Alien versus Predator. What type of animal is Ripley's pet Jones in the first 2 Alien films?
I've missed we've been talking all night about how we've loved to be back. It's been a nice break, but we're happy to be here. Something I've missed the most is when Coho really quick and you hear the marker slam against the board. Fucking beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Spence.
Cat.
Brittany.
Cat.
Kirk.
Cat.
Kirk has a cat. Let's go to Joe.
Cat.
And Coho.
Cat.
Cat is correct. All right. Next question is going to come in the category of Worlds of DC. In Man of Steel, what is the name of the process Zod uses to attempt to transform the Earth into the atmosphere of Krypton? That was a lot of words that I just had to say.
I disagree. Let's count them right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
3,
9,
2,
1, 23.
Hands down. Let's go to Brittany.
Terraforming?
I will go to Kirk.
I also said terraforming.
Joe.
Terraforming.
Coho.
Terraforming.
And Spence.
Terraforming.
Terraforming is correct. You all look
Which
good.
doesn't really work because
Wasn't
terra is
sure.
Latin for Earth, and it means making Earth, so it doesn't really work.
That's all right.
Yeah. All right. What's next?
Your final question. By the way, scores: Joe in the lead with 4, followed by Coho and Spence with 3, Kirk and Brittany behind with 2. For the final question here, which will come in the category of fandom quotes. Which DreamWorks film features the quote, "You plonker, think I don't know a toilet when I see one"?
Music to my ears. Oh. That time it wasn't just Coho. It was beautiful though.
It was a symphony.
It's my alarm in the morning. Just that note. 5.
I'll use my repeat.
All right, Brittany using a repeat.
All right, the question again. Which DreamWorks film features the quote, "You plonker, think I don't know a toilet when I see one"?
Has Coho always had a Viking helmet in his?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Far back as I can remember.
You got the last laugh. I don't know why you care.
It's no crown though, right, Spence?
5.
Coho has a crown. You should know better.
1.
Like, my football team.
Down. Kirk, we'll start with you.
I said Monsters vs. Aliens.
Let's go to Joe.
I don't think I've heard an American use the word plonker, but flushed away.
Let's go to Coho.
Underrated film, flushed away.
Spence.
What do toilets do? Flushed away.
And Brittany.
Yeah, I went with the obvious flushed away.
Flushed away is correct. So with that, we will say goodbye to Kirk Holokowski. Kirk, thank you for joining us this evening, sir.
No problem.
And a thank you. Joe getting a perfect round.
Yes.
That round. I believe that's his 3rd or 4th at this point, but we will move right along to fill in that empty spot with number 26. Number 26 coming in with a record of 1 and 2. It is Jack Pinchuk.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
Am I up?
I am up. All right. Your first question is in Disney animation. Which Disney animated film features a character who is supposed to be an expert on the subject of the planet Earth?
I had to try really hard not to read the flushed away line with an English accent. One, because it may have offended people on call, and also...
You mean Spence?
Yes. But also, it is really hard to say plonker and not say...
5.
We're having a good time.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe.
Lilo and Stitch.
Coho.
Lilo and Stitch.
Spence.
Educate yourself. Lilo and Stitch.
It's an endangered species. Let's go to Brittany.
Lilo and Stitch.
And Jack.
Lilo and Stitch.
Beautiful film. Yes, that is correct. All right. What's next?
Your second question will come in the category of horror icons. In the original Friday the 13th, Kevin Bacon's character Jack dies when Pamela stabs what part of his body?
I'm starting to lose it, Nick.
Griff, do you need like a caffeine shot?
No, I still have some Miller
okay.
Lite. Have no fear.
Your hair moved a lot.
I know. I got to get a haircut really bad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Let's start with Coho.
Is it throat?
We'll go to Spence.
Chest.
Brittany.
But throat.
Jack.
I thought she'd stabbed him through the back.
And Joe.
The neck.
Neck, throat. We will take both. All right. Your next question is in DC. Name both actresses who have played Lois Lane in a DC Superman film. Same. 5 out of 10.
Sorry.
Well, that's Coho now? I thought that was Spence.
I couldn't tell you what's going on.
Repeat the question.
It's going to be a repeat for Spence. Your question again. Name both actresses who have played Lois Lane in a DC Superman movie. Oh, man. I think after this round, I do need to stand up and get something else to drink. Starting to lose.
Just realized we gave away the answer of one of the questions on your shirt there.
Only its ass.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
We cannot give you the repeat. It's already been used. So we are going to start with, I believe, Spence on this one.
Margot Kidder. I know Parker Posey's wrong.
We will go to Brittany.
Amy Adams and Margot Kidder.
We will go to Jack.
I don't know.
Joe.
Yeah, I forgot Margot Kidder somehow. Okay, Kate Bosworth.
And Coho.
The incomparable Margot Kidder and the very comparable Kate Bosworth.
Coho is correct. Kate
Nice,
Bosworth.
Coho. Damn it.
Yeah.
Joe, just mind melt these questions.
All right.
I hate myself.
Yep.
Next.
Your next question will come in the category of Star Trek. What was the last Trek film to feature the actress Marina Sirtis?
Remember earlier when you were talking about that like James Bond thing that I didn't understand? When I was like, I don't have enough fucking idea what you're talking about with like the villain's parents and stuff.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's how I feel about this question too. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Really? Okay.
I told you we're done playing. I can get open now. Star Trek sucks. I'm sorry. 5.
Incorrect.
I don't hate it. 2.
You hate thinking that.
Hands down. I hate Data for Star Trek. Not the character, but the doing data studying for Star Trek. Let's go to Brittany.
Star Trek Nemesis.
Jack.
It would be helpful if I knew who that was. I
Right.
said Star Trek First Contact.
Let's go to Joe.
Star Trek Nemesis.
Coho.
The god-awful Star Trek Nemesis.
Spence.
Nemesis.
That is correct. All right. So, going into the final question, I have Coho with 4, Joe and Brittany with 3.
Brittany with 3. Yep.
And then Spence with 2, Jack with 1.
Correct.
Your final question is in Marvel. In The Punisher, the henchman Harry Heck first confronts Frank Castle in a diner by doing what before talking to him? This movie is weird.
Oh, yeah. Yes, very much.
There are parts of it I really, really like, and then other parts where I am bored out of my mind.
There are parts you really, really like?
Yeah, there are.
Okay. I can think of one part that's kind of okay.
4, 3.
About it.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Jack.
No idea. Smashing his coffee cup.
Let's go to Joe.
Playing a song.
Let's go to Koho.
No.
Sven.
Eating his food.
And Brittany.
I don't know if you'll accept this. I put sings a song.
We
played
will
the entire
accept
two.
that.
Oh,
We
okay.
will accept that. That is correct. So with that, I believe we are saying goodbye to Mr. Pinchuk. Jack, so long. Thanks for coming. Thanks for playing. Who are we bringing in next, Nick?
All right. I believe these four have been here for quite some time now. But coming in to try and displace them at number 27, the record of 0-1, one half of Why So Serious, Kaiser Wang.
All right.
Welcome, my friend. All right. I believe I'm up.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right. Your next question, first of this round, will come in the category of Pixar. Who is the last member to join Uzma Kappa before the Scare Games in Monsters University?
I have something I want to say about this film, but I'll wait till after. I've learned.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Joe.
Sully.
Coco.
Sully.
Spence.
Best non-Toy Story sequel. Sully.
Let's go to Brittany.
Sully.
And Kaiser.
I chose the other one, Mike.
Sully is correct. So we'll move on to your next question, which is in Star Wars. Which Star Wars film features characters stealing a ship from an impound lot?
Did you know, Tim?
Go ahead.
That, Monsters University. Prequel.
Yeah, not a sequel. That was
Not a
weird.
sequel.
That was a weird fucking thing to say. I was a little offended. I'm not gonna lie. I still have a good story to tell about this movie, so I'll wait till the next one. But it's God, it's about to knock your socks off. 5.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Repeat the question.
That's gonna be a repeat for Spence. Your question again. Which Star Wars film features characters stealing a ship from an impound lot? So when this movie came out on Blu-ray, I watched it with my dad. And the movie, when Monsters University came out on Blu-ray, I watched it with my dad, and it ended, and he went, wait a minute. Uzma Kappa stands, like, their letters are okay. And I said, yeah, that's the joke, because they kind of suck a little at first, so they're okay. And he's like, I didn't get that. Did you know that, Nick? You look like your mind's been
Whoa,
blown
my
today.
socks!
2, 1, hands down. Now I feel foolish. Let's go to Coho.
Solo, a Star Wars story.
Spence.
Solo, a Star Wars story.
Brittany.
No, I put Rogue One.
Kaiser.
Solo, a Star Wars story.
And Joe.
Solo, a Star Wars story.
That is correct. All right. What is next?
Your
Nick?
third question will come in the category of the Wizarding World. Who plays Bartimus Crouch Sr. in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire?
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
My dad loves TikTok.
Vine is better.
Maggie also likes TikTok.
Rip Vine.
There's lots of doggos on TikTok, apparently. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, Coho. We're going to start with Spence.
Nah, I had no clue.
Brittany.
Roger Lloyd Pack.
We will go to Kaiser.
Fuck.
The Only Fools and Horses fans, Roger Lloyd Pack.
And Coho.
No, I just wrote down David Tennant for the not blank board.
Roger Lloyd Pack is correct. All right, your next question is going to come in the category of the MCU. In Iron Man, Obadiah Stane uses a small device on Raza and Tony that temporarily does what?
Can ask for the name.
Nope. 5,
I
4,
10.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brittany, we'll start with you.
Paralyzes them.
Kaiser.
Immobilizes / freezes them.
Let's go to Joe.
Paralyzes them.
Soho.
Paralyzes them.
Pens.
Paralyzes them.
I think we can accept all those answers. All right. What is the last question of the round, Nick?
Your final question of the round will come in the category of YA, and it is simply, who directed Twilight?
Would you like me to mute?
Maybe. we can only play this.
Yeah, we can only do this bit for so long.
Either get out or mute yourself.
2, 1. Pens down. Kaiser, we will start with you.
Catherine Hardwick.
Joe.
Catherine Hardwick.
Soho.
These movies are so bad. Catherine Hardwick.
Calm down. Let's go.
They are awful.
Banger movie. Catherine Hardwick.
And Brittany.
Catherine Hardwick.
All correct, which means Kaiser has been eliminated. Kaiser, thank you for joining us. Thank you for playing. Good job. Who is coming in next?
Joe with another perfect round.
Joe with another one. Yep.
And honestly, this table has been the same for quite a while now.
Yeah.
We are looking at the next person coming in at number 28 with a record of 0-0, yet to debut. One half of Welcome to Fandom, bitch. It is Kelly Meehan.
Yes! Yes!
With a cat in the face.
Hi! And the table shall remain the same shortly.
I don't believe that at all.
Let's find out.
All right. Your first question in the round is in Mission Impossible. August Walker works for what government organization in Mission Impossible Fallout?
Hey, would you rather be August Walker or August Faller?
Hey, when I made that joke, it was better than that.
Real quick, for all the people that weren't here before, Tim made the same kind of joke about like Christopher Walken. It was really bad. So
Hands down, Joe.
The CIA.
Coho.
It's a party in the CIA.
Spence.
CIA.
Brittany.
CIA.
And Kelly.
CIA.
Yay! Correct.
All right. Your second question will come in the category of, it's my favorite, Middle Earth. The army of dwarves, led by Dane in Battle of the Five Armies, come from where? If you could lead an army of dwarves, elves, or men, Tim, what are you picking?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
There's a clear right answer.
What are the options again? 5.
It's all the Middle Earth things.
3, 2, ends. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Coho.
I said Moria.
We will go to Spence.
Moria.
We will go to Brittany.
Look at Iron Hills.
Kelly.
Terrible.
And Joe.
The Iron Hills.
The Iron Hills is correct. All right. So your next question is going to be in the category of scores and soundtrack. Which Disney live-action musical features the songs "Seize the Day" and "Santa Fe"? You could play if you want to. Don't be glaring at me when we ask questions. You always like, I don't want to play anymore. And she sits there and goes, that was a fucking easy question. I'm like, well, maybe you should have been playing. 5.
I'm personally very glad she's not playing. It's easier for the rest of us.
Hands down.
That's
Let's
the truth.
go to Spence.
The male tenors are popping off. Newsies.
Brittany.
Newsies.
Kelly.
No, didn't have Newsies.
And Joe?
Newsies.
And Coho?
Newsies.
Newsies is correct. All right.
Your penultimate question of the round will come in the category of DreamWorks animation. What is the profession of Guy Gagné in Turbo?
You put the pronunciation there.
Just in case you had to read it, and I'm going to get rid of it now.
Well, but the funny thing is like I still would have said it wrong because I would have said Gagne, which isn't what.
Gagny.
Gagny. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brittany.
Race car driver.
Kelly.
Mechanic.
Joe.
Racing driver.
Coho.
I say it was a food truck worker.
Spence.
Business owner.
Race car driver is correct. So I believe Joe and Brittany are tied at 4, Coho and Spence at 2, Kelly at 1.
Correct.
So there's still a shot for crazy things to happen. Your final question of the round is going to be in Planet of the Apes. Who plays Malcolm's son Alexander in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
What's your favorite time of day?
Probably the dawn.
Okay, that was lazy.
I don't know. The twilight.
Better.
The 5, 4, 3, I don't know. 2.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Hands down. Yeah, I was trying to think of something else. Let's go to Kelly.
Nothing. It's been fun, guys. Thanks.
Joe.
Cody Smith McPhee.
Coho.
Probably gonna get an Oscar nomination. Cody Smith McPhee.
Let's go to Spence.
Garrett Hedlund.
And Brittany.
Cody Smith McPhee.
2 perfect rounds, Brittany and Joe. But unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Kelly. Kelly, great job. Love seeing you. Who is coming in next, Nick?
Coming in next, at number 29, with a record of 0-0, making his debut later this year, it is Dylan Van Thine.
Hi.
All right. Nick, kick us off.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm ready. Okay, your first question in this round comes in the category of Alien versus Predator. In how many Alien versus Predator films does a Predator or Predator hybrid kill another Predator?
Ooh.
Is that the reaction you wanted?
A little bit, yeah.
One of the,
That's okay.
Those are one of those thinkers.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing about this format is there's no like set difficulty. So you ask like who plays Iron Man, and everyone's like, "Is this a hard one?"
2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Joe.
3.
Coho.
I said 2.
Spence.
0.
Let's go to Brittany.
3.
And Dylan.
3.
3 is correct. The films being Predators, The Predator, and Aliens versus Predator Requiem. So, your next question is going to be in Fandom quotes. What Disney animated character said the quote, "The cold never bothered me anyway, and the macaw just gave me the finger with her." She had to be walking by right when I was asking that question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Coho.
Elsa.
Spence.
Elsa.
Brittany.
Elsa.
Dylan.
Elsa.
And Joe.
Elsa.
That is correct.
All right, your third question of the round will come in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home, how does the crew of the HMS Bounty build up enough speed to travel back in time?
If you could travel to any time, where would it be? When would it be?
Twilight.
Mm.
Gone. I don't know, man. I just watched About Time recently.
Good movie.
It's delightful. I loved it.
I watched that for the first time last year.
I wish I could do that. And I tried. It didn't work.
Hands down. Let's go to Spence.
Slingshot around the sun.
Let's go to Brittany.
It was very wordy. Do the slingshot maneuver around the sun.
Dylan.
I said they enter a wormhole.
Joe.
Slingshot fly around the sun.
Coho.
Slingshot around the sun.
Slingshot around the sun is correct. Joe and Brittany lead with 3. Everyone else got 2 as we get into the next question, which is in the category of DC. Which DC film features a villain in charge of examining the remains of an alien corpse? Aliens are a prominent theme tonight, I guess.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of categories that has those.
Yeah, that's true. I thought an alien on Earth and in space. No,
I kind of, but is that the thing?
that's what he says. 5, 4.
Hey,
Do we have repeat? I'll use one if we do.
Repeat? Okay. Your question again. Which DC film features a villain in charge of examining the remains of an alien corpse?
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
You're amazing. No, you're amazing, Tim. Say it.
I needed to hear it, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Say it.
I needed it. Thank you.
Will you say it though? You're amazing.
Yeah, no. I needed to. No. Good. It's so good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
With Green Lantern.
Let's go to Dylan.
I said Superman Returns.
Let's go to Joe.
Green Lantern.
Hello.
It's not that bad, Green Lantern.
I agree. Sven.
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern is correct. As we get into the final question, which is what, Nick?
It is the category of Worlds of DC. Who plays Queen Atlanta in Aquaman? Dylan will need to hit this, and Coho and Spence will miss, or Coho or Spence. Either way.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Rude.
Or either, or Joe and Brittany are safe. They're good.
Yeah.
That's
5,
the point of it. Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Dylan.
I think I got it wrong. I said Robin Wright.
We will go to Joe.
Nicole Kidman.
Coho.
Nicole Kidman.
Shit, I was thinking.
Spence.
AMC loves her, Nicole Kidman.
True. And Brittany.
Nicole Kidman.
And another set of perfect rounds for Brittany and Joe.
I need.
But we will say goodbye to Dylan. Dylan, thank you for joining us. Good job.
No problem.
All right, Nick, who is next?
Coming in next at number 30, with a record of 13 wins and 6 defeats, 2 knockouts, the former singles and teams champion, Thomas Scully.
Here he is.
Yes, I'm wearing glasses. No, this is not permanent. I am sick. Please give me a break. Let's do this thing.
Okay, I was going to make a glasses comment, but now I won't.
All right.
Tim, go.
All right, your first question's in the category of the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, who does Voldemort send to get Snape so Voldemort can ultimately kill him? This is the 91st question that we've asked tonight.
No. Fun fact, we went through 96 questions last year.
And we add 5 more people, and we're on the third. So yeah, we're right on. Yeah, we're right on pace there.
Yeah.
5.
I use a repeat.
Okay, that's going to be a repeat for Brittany. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, who does Voldemort send to get Snape so Voldemort can ultimately kill him?
FYI, if you see me reaching over here, it's to get a tissue, not anything else. Just FYI.
Okay.
I know.
I guess I'm okay with it, Scully. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Joe, we're going to start with you.
Couldn't really remember. Bellatrix Strange.
Coho.
Bellatrix Lestrange.
Let's go to Spence.
Draco?
Go to Brittany.
But Bellatrix.
And Scully.
Lucius Malfoy.
Lucius Malfoy is correct.
Okay.
So I bloody
comes
changed
in.
it from fucks.
He comes in and he gets the point. So we will move on to the next one. What is it?
Your next question will come in the category of horror icons. Which Halloween film was the first to feature the character Jamie Lloyd? You wanna act out the scene from since that's what we do now?
Act out scenes together from Harry Potter?
From Harry Potter, yeah.
Do you require subtitles?
Yeah.
Fuck.
How can you live with yourself? Lucius.
Lucius. You gotta get the CS. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Coho.
Howling for the Return of Michael Myers.
Spence.
Halloween 4, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Brittany.
I just did subtitles, The Return of Michael Myers.
And we will go to Scully.
Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers.
And we will go to Joe.
Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers.
Yes, we can give everybody the point but Spence. So your next question is going to be in Disney live action. Who plays Jerry's friend Charlie Cooper in 8 Below? I like this movie.
I haven't seen it in a minute, but I remember liking it. Maggie probably likes it.
She hasn't seen it, I don't think.
But it's got,
3. I know. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Spence.
Resident Canadian Dylan Van Dyne?
Let's go to Brittany.
I didn't have a good guess.
Scully.
The next movie on my watch list, I hate myself. I just said Paul Walker.
Joe.
Is it a Fast and Furious reunion? Vin Diesel?
I also just said Paul Walker for no blame for it.
All incorrect. We were looking for Jason Biggs.
Oh, the pipe! No, I won't say it.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay. What is next, Nick?
Your penultimate question for this round comes in the category of James Bond. In Dr. No, Bond is taken by Mr. Jones pretending to be a taxi driver. Bond eventually gets the upper hand, and Mr. Jones kills himself by eating a cyanide pill that was hidden in what object?
Would you take a cyanide pill to keep the multiplex secrets?
What? No. No, I wouldn't.
You can have all the secrets. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think we're to Brittany.
Cigarette.
Scully.
I just said shoe.
Joe.
Cigarette.
Coho.
I said tooth.
And
Fake tooth.
Cigarette is correct. So Joe, Brittany, and Scully tied at 2. Coho with 1. Spence with zip as we get into the final question, which is in the category of Pixar. Who voices Luca's uncle Ugo, who lives in the dark depths of the ocean in Luca? How crazy would it have been if I had said in Incredibles 2?
That'd be wild.
Yeah, that would have been nuts. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, let's maybe co-host repeat for the round. Who voices Luca's uncle Ugo, who lives in the dark depths of the ocean in Luca?
Scully, Joe, and Brittany all safe for this round.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I'm going to do things for dramatic purposes, and I'm going to start with Brittany.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
We will go to Scully.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Joe.
Very nice. Sacha Baron Cohen.
Coho.
No, I said Peter Song. I don't know.
And Spence.
John Turturro.
Oh, I thought Spence had it. So with that, Coho is safe. Sasha Baron Cohen is correct. And Spence is eliminated. Spence, great job making it. Really great job. So Spence will move out as we bring in the next player, number 31, I believe.
That is correct. So coming in at number 31, with a record of 3 wins, 2 defeats, 1 knockout, he is the former Fandom Fights Teams champion, Mr. Jake Meltzer.
Sup?
All right, let's get into it. I believe you have the first question, Nick.
I do indeed. Your first question will come in the category of the MCU. Who plays Nebula in the MCU? This is the question. This was the last question.
Huh?
Last year?
Last year. Yeah. I was like, no, we got more. We have more.
No, this is the last one this year. So
Fine.
whoever gets the right wins.
4,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
Wait, before you ask people, sorry.
Let's go to Joe.
There we go.
Amy Pond, Karen Gill.
And I think Coho is there.
Coho.
Karen Gillan.
Brittany.
I almost blanked. Karen Gillan.
Scully.
Karen Gillan.
Meltzer.
One of the good Karens, Karen Gillan.
That is correct. All right, your next question is going to be in YA. In which YA film does the main character cut their own hair? Bit of a thinker there, Nick.
As in, you should be thinking about doing just that?
I really should. Maggie's been hounding me for weeks.
I believe it.
My employees at work have started asking questions about if I'm actually a werewolf or a human man. Because I have get it? Because we're no, fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Coho.
Insurgent.
We will go to Brittany.
I'll put Insurgent.
Scully.
I also put Insurgent.
Jake.
I also put Insurgent.
And Joe.
Insurgent.
Insurgent is correct. Gives herself a really weird haircut. All right. Let's go. What's next?
Your next question is in the category of Mission Impossible. How many Mission Impossible films does Lawrence Fishburne appear in? Back to haircuts. My last haircut, I was driving home from New Year's, had like a 2.5-hour drive. Halfway, I just pulled off the highway and stopped at a random sports clips because they give you the free massage if it's your first time there.
Brittany.
It's just the one.
Scully.
1.
Meltzer.
1.
Joe.
1.
Soho.
It is the loneliest number. 1.
That is correct.
Lots of Metallica fans here.
Clean sweep. A good one. Your next question's in Star Wars. In The Last Jedi, Rose plans on turning Finn in after meeting him for what crime? Have you committed a crime?
No.
Ever?
No.
Did you underage drink?
No, I didn't. I overage drank a lot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Scully, we'll start with you on this one.
Desertion.
Jake.
Desertion.
Go.
Desertion.
And Coho.
Desertion.
Brittany.
I forgot the words. I don't know if you're. I said abandoning the crew / leaving the ship.
We can accept that. So, all correct, Nick. Very interesting. We could see a sudden death type situation for this, or I would assume we would just go to another round, but we'll find out when we get there. What's the next question? Is it me?
It is
you.
Me. Your final question of this round, also question number 100, fun fact, is in the category of Disney animation. What Disney animated film features Jiminy Cricket and Mickey Mouse?
computer is dying. I'm going to plug it in. It is now plugged in.
Smart. I heard it. It went.
You heard the blung. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat the question.
All right.
Got it in there? Sure.
All right. The question again. What Disney animated film features Jiminy Cricket and Mickey Mouse?
Would you ever have a pet mouse?
I did. I would. I didn't, but I would. When I was a kid and we went to the pet store and they had the thing with a bunch of mice in it, I was like, oh, I want one. And they were only $2. And then there was a little sign that said, see cashier if you want them frozen because they were snake food. And I was
3,
like,
2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Jake.
Well, this was fun. Melody time.
Joe.
Wasn't sure. I said Fantasia 2000.
Coho.
One of my mom's favorites, Fun and Fancy Free.
It's a weird fucking choice.
I know.
Brittany.
Fun and fancy free.
And Scully.
Fun and fancy free.
Fun and Fancy Free is correct. So with that, Jake Meltzer and Joe Fairley have been eliminated. Joe, been here for a long time. Jake, good job.
Good job, Joe.
heck of a round to be a part of.
That was a heck of a round. 3 per.
Hold on. I lost my glasses. Hang on. My glasses are broken. So.
3 perfect rounds in the match. So really, really great round there. We need to bring in 2 more people, which I believe are 32 and 33.
That is correct. We are nearing the end, Tim, but coming in at number 32 with a record of 5 and 6, it's Nazario Montenegro.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
And coming in at number 33 with a record of 2 and 2, Antonio Chavez.
What's up, y'all?
Interesting table. It'll be a fun time.
All right, guys, your first question in this round. Actually, before I do that, we're gonna just do that real quick. There we go. Your first question is in Middle Earth. Which Middle Earth film was the first one where Frodo actually speaks to Gollum? Do you remember when we first spoke?
I do. I said your opinions on Marvel movies were bad because we were in a debate type situation.
We were in a debate. I couldn't even tell you what channel that was for. I have no idea.
I don't remember yet. But yeah, it was like, hey, this is what I think, and Tim's opinions are bad. And you were like, I hate this guy.
Pens down. I wasn't too pleased. Nazario, pens down.
Oh, shit.
So we'll go to Coho.
The Lord of the Rings.
We will go to Brittany.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't thinking I put the 2 towers.
Scully.
Lord of the Rings, 1978.
Nazario.
I'm pissed. I changed 78 for the 2 tower.
And Antonio.
I got full 2. I said 2 towers.
1978 is correct. So Coho and Scully will get that point. What's next?
Your next question will come in the category of fandom quotes. Which Planet of the Apes actor said the quote, "Son will know who was father and what Caesar did for us"?
It is kind of impressive that we've gone 100+ questions, and out of all the Middle Earth questions, I only haven't asked one of them.
2. There was another.
Was there another one that I didn't ask?
I asked it because remember I made the joke of, oh, it's my favorite. Oh wait, because you just asked that last one. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought I just asked the one that you just asked.
What are you doing? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
I don't know. I just put Karen Carnival.
Let's go to Scully.
I think that's right, and it's the person who plays Maurice, and I just said Carl Coonan.
Let's go to Nazario.
I know it was Maurice. I don't know who played him.
We'll go to Antonio.
I didn't know his name either. I just guessed someone else. Toby Kebbell.
And Coho.
I couldn't remember Karen Cole's name, so I said Steve Zahn.
Brittany is correct. Karen Carnival. So Brittany, Coho, and Scully are all tied at 1 as we get into your next question, which is in Marvel. In Ghost Rider, what object does Ghost Rider primarily use as a weapon?
this question last year.
Really?
Yeah, I think we just sort of forgot about it and never put it anywhere.
I was about to say, this is a question that easily could have gone in another match.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the souffle situation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Scully.
A chain.
Nazario.
A chain.
Antonio.
Damn, I said chains. I don't know if that's counts.
Coho.
Chain.
And Brittany.
Chain.
Ooh, we think chains.
All right.
Yeah. You said what type of object? That's the type of object.
Yeah. So everyone will get that. What's next?
Your penultimate question for the round will come in the category of DreamWorks animation. Name one of the two people who voiced Tough Nut or Rough Nut, the twins, in How to Train Your Dragon.
This is a great movie.
Yeah, big fan.
Are you a big fan of Scully and glasses?
Yeah, it's distinguished.
I think he looks dapper.
I do too.
These glasses have been broken for like 3 years, and I've never gotten them fixed because I never wear them.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Nazario.
Kristen Wiig.
Antonio.
I still haven't seen any of these movies. I got blank word.
Coho.
I said the other one. I said TJ Miller.
Brittany.
Spelling's wrong, but I put Kristen Wiig.
And Scully.
Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig or
It didn't
T.J.
feel right to
Miller
say it
would
like
have been
Yeah, I
acceptable. So everyone but Antonio getting that as we get into our final question in the round, which is in Star Trek. In Star Trek Beyond, how specifically does Keenzer open the lock that allows Sulu and Uhura to briefly escape Krall's base before being captured again? Thanks. That was a struggle bus situation.
Nah, you did great. That was awesome.
Oh, man.
Get down.
Killed it.
Down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Antonio.
I just said sacrifices, but it's not specific at all.
Coho.
I said he beams them. I remember.
Brittany.
He sneezes on it with acidic snot.
Scully.
I love that part. He sneezes on me.
And Nazario.
With a key.
Sneezes on it is what we were looking for. With that, Antonio will be eliminated, though. Antonio, great job. Happy to have you here. Thanks for coming. So we will bring in the 34th competitor.
34. After this, one more to go. Coming in at number 34. The record of 0-0 will debut later this season and is now one half of the team. Why so serious? It's Melissa Woody.
Hey.
All right. Nick, why don't you kick us off?
I will kick us off with your first question of this round. Comes in the category of Disney live action. Which comedian plays mechanic Wheelie Applegate in Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo? Woof.
We know what we're doing.
Those were some words in a row that I said.
5, 4,
Such an absurd
2, 1. Pens down. Coho.
Don Knotts.
Brittany.
Don Knotts.
Scully.
Key to my house? Key to my car? Tic Tac? Don Knotts.
Sure. Nazario.
I said body hack.
And Melissa.
Yeah, I had no idea. I said John Hurt.
Don Knotts is correct. As we get into the next one, which is in DC. Name one member of the Losers in the Losers.
You're on character names. Right?
Correct.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay.
Wouldn't it be funny if you said, like, in The Incredibles 2?
Why do you guys see? You make fun of me, and
No, that one was more of an appreciation. It was
call
mimicry,
that.
the highest form of flattery, some would say.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Like when everyone started saying Maku. Let's go to Brittany.
My name's Cougar.
Scully.
I also went Cougar.
Nazario.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is in this film.
Yes, he is. I needed the character's name. Let's go to Melissa.
Yeah, I had nothing.
Toho.
I said Jensen.
Jensen, and yes, we could take Jensen, Cougar, Pooch, Roke, Aisha, or Clay. All right. What is next, Nick?
Your next question will come in the category of James Bond. In The Living Daylights, just after the death of Saunders, Bond sees the phrase "smeart spionen" written on what kind of object?
Nick, ready? 3, 2, 1.
The living daylights. Is what we need. I don't know. I think I just went into a beautiful kill.
A little bit there, yeah.
They all swear those
4, 3,
Go from behind.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Scully.
It's a balloon.
Nazario.
I don't know. I said mirror.
Melissa.
I said window.
Coho.
I also said mirror.
And Brittany.
There was a cello in this. I don't know.
There's a cello in this. Balloon is correct. All right. Penultimate question is in the category of Alien versus Predator. And the question is, who directed Alien versus Predator?
One of those.
One of those questions. Oh, man. What a night.
Exhausted. Been a while.
5. 4.
Not as bad as turmoil, but
2.
I'm still sitting up straight.
1. Pens down. That's fair. Let's go to Nazario.
I'm not sure about this, but I took a shot. Paul W.S. Anderson.
Melissa.
I'm just happy to be here. I don't have anything.
Coho.
Paul W.S. Anderson.
Brittany.
Paul W.S. Anderson.
And Scully.
The best director named Paul Anderson. Paul W.S. Anderson.
Fucking kid.
All right. So this could get interesting on the final question. Scully, Coho, and Brittany are all safe. This will come down to Nazario and Melissa here. So what's the question?
Your question in the category of Pixar. Which Pixar film features a cat named Squeaker who is stuck in a tree? Dance into the fire. That's definitely a beautiful kill. Sorry, I sidetracked from Living Daylights. Went into that.
Is the man with the golden touch? 5.
I'll do repeat. Yeah.
Okay.
Which Pixar film features a cat named Squeaker who is stuck in a tree?
Have you ever been stuck in a tree?
Yeah, terrifying.
One time.
Yeah, it's when you have that like kid-like confidence that you'll never get hurt, even though I got hurt like all the time.
I was
in the tree, and you're like, what?
I was climbing a tree and my sister threw a rock at me and it hit me and I fell out of the tree. 5. True story. 4. I have a scar and I have a bump on my head.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
1. Pens down. It was traumatizing. No more trees for Tim. That's why I stay inside. Let's go to Melissa.
It sounds super familiar, but I have no idea. I guessed Up.
Coho.
The Incredibles.
Brittany.
The Incredibles.
Scully.
The Incredibles.
And Nazario.
Sold.
The Incredibles is correct. Scully gets the perfect round, and that is an elimination for Melissa. Melissa, thank you for coming. Thank you for playing. Great having you. Nazario, one could say sweet bye, and is still here as we bring in the final competitor of the night.
Things are getting real now, folks. One of the 5 of you, after I bring in this last person, will be the winner of tonight's event. And coming in at number 35, with a record of 1-0, Alex Martinez.
Hey.
Had one match, guys. Hi.
All right.
That's the guy from Monto.
That's true. All right. Your first question in this round is in horror icons. Who plays Nancy's mom, Gwen, in 2010's A Nightmare on Elm Street?
you're at the point where the lowest score will continue to be eliminated until we are down to one person or another. Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Koa, we'll start with you.
See Patricia Clarkson?
We will go to Brittany.
I don't have it.
Scully.
Connie Britton.
Yes.
Rosario.
I don't have it, but it's that.
Alex.
Why from
No, don't have it.
Connie Britton is correct. All right, what's the next one?
Your second question will come in the category of Star Wars. Who kills the bounty hunter Zam Wessel in Attack of the Clones?
Clones are cool.
Not when they are attacking.
That's true. That is right. 5,
Or reference something else, but again.
2, 1. Pens down. Brittany, we'll start with you.
Django Fett.
Scully.
I hear his son has a new show. Django Fett.
Nazario.
I'm not sure if he has a D or not. Django Fett.
That took me too long to understand.
That was good.
Alex.
Django Fett.
And Koho.
Django Fett.
Django. Yeah, that's correct. All right. The next question is in Wizarding World. What spell does Newt use on the banker, Mr. Bingley, when he catches him and Jacob in the safe in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Him?
So you think that the Boba Fett show could be called Attack of the Clones? Because he's a clone, he's attacking people.
Yeah, he was a clone.
Yeah. I guess it's just the one clone.
Attack of the Clone.
Yeah.
The Book of Clone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Scully, we're gonna start with you.
Sorry. Petrificus Totalis.
We will go to Nazario.
I don't know. Is that forgetting spell?
Alex.
Petrificus Totalis.
Toho.
Petrificus Totalis.
And Brittany.
Petrificus Totalis.
That's correct. All right. What is next?
Your penultimate question of the round. Name one of the 3 characters. Oh, I'm sorry. It's in the category of Mission Impossible.
Okay.
That's probably important.
Yeah.
Name one of the 3 characters who appear in both Rogue Nation and Fallout, but no other Mission Impossible film. I did an oops.
You made an oopsie.
Yeah. Well, granted, you probably would have figured it out by the end of the question. What category? It was
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say so. I would hope so. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Okay, co-host repeat.
All right, in the category of Mission Impossible, name one of the 3 characters who appear in both Rogue Nation and Fallout, but no other Mission Impossible film. The song for No Time to Die is not very good.
I agree. I concur, as they say.
Glad we're on the same page.
Oh, Nazario's frozen, and he's the new him is back. Okay.
Okay, good.
My computer died. I changed my phone.
Good. Did you hear the question?
Yes.
1.
Okay.
Wait, we're still in the Mission Impossible one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we'll take it.
Okay, so I think we're on Nazario.
Ilsa Faust.
Alex.
Hunsley.
We'll go to Coho.
Ilsa Faust.
Damn.
Brittany.
Ilsa Faust.
And Scully.
Solomon Lane.
Solomon Lane is also acceptable. Ilsa Faust is acceptable, and we also would have accepted Alan Hunley.
That's fine.
So we will move on to the final question of this round. Here's where we sit going into it. Scully leads with 4. Brittany and Coho are tied at 3, and Nazario and Alex are tied at 2. So lots can still happen here. If everything went one way, this could be the last question, but we will find out. The question is in the category of Marvel, and the question is Thomas Kretschmann. Help me out.
Kretschmann.
Read it again.
Thomas Kretschmann.
Thomas Kretschmann plays a villain in which Marvel film? Sorry for brutalizing that.
That's okay.
It's almost like I've been here before.
I've been here before. That was another Bond song.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you.
The writing on.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take a repeat.
All right. Again, the question. Thomas Kretschmann plays a villain in which Marvel film? God, I missed this. That one and my other favorite that we did get earlier that I didn't point out then, but I'll point it out now, is when Coho knows an answer, but he still goes. I really like that one too. 5, 4, 3.
It's a good move.
2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's see what happens. Alex, we're going to start with you.
The Punisher.
Go to Coho.
Blade 2.
Brittany.
Oh, yeah. No, I put Electra.
Kelly.
I had nothing.
And Nazario.
I went with Men in Black International.
The answer was Blade 2. So with that, Nazario and Alex have been eliminated. Great job, guys. But we are down to the final 3. We have Caleb, Coho, Brittany Tapley, and Thomas Scully here. This is awesome. This is great. Great job, guys. Let's get into it with the first question of this round. What is it, Nick?
Your first question of this round, possibly the final round, but we'll see, is in the category of the worlds of DC. Who plays Anatoly Kanayev in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice?
The fact that all 3 of them went to their boards right away disgusts me. I had no fucking clue what the answer to this was. Are you kidding me?
It's okay.
Look at that. The former team's champion is looking down on us for that.
We've been watching a lot of How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, I was about
to be fair, they earned it.
I was going to say, I've watched it.
It's a great show. You guys totally deserve it.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Coho, we're going to start with you.
Callan Mulvey.
Callan go to Brittany.
Callan Mulvey.
And Scully.
Callan Mulvey.
All correct. All right, your next question. In Middle Earth. Yeah. Which dwarf is played by Adam Brown in the Hobbit trilogy?
You know, we make one different decision at the beginning of this, and I get all the green.
You get all of them. No, really, that's honestly so true, and that's nuts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brittany.
Going with Ori.
Scully.
Keely.
And Coho.
I said Keely.
Brittany is correct. It is Ori. So she takes the lead, 2 with 2 points, the other 2 with 1 point. What is next, Nick?
Your next question comes in the category of the MCU. In Captain America: The Winter Soldier, what fort does Sam Wilson say the last pair of Exo 7 Falcon wings are located at?
This is a good movie.
Yeah.
I'm so tense right now. I can't even imagine how they feel. Actually, I can, but this is not. I can't, but this is wild. I'm on the edge of my seat. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, Scully's repeat for the round.
All right, the question again. In Captain America, the Winter Soldier, what fort does Sam Wilson say the last pair of Exo 7 Falcon wings are located at?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Scully, we're going to start with you.
Such as said Henry.
Coho.
I said Lehigh.
And Brittany.
That's Fort Knox.
All incorrect. We were looking for Fort Meade.
Oh,
fuck. Okay.
All right, guys. Your penultimate question in the round is in Planet of the Apes. In 1968's Planet of the Apes, what do the apes use to capture Taylor the first time he speaks to them? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Coho.
I believe it's a net.
Brittany.
I'll split net.
And Scully.
Also put net.
All correct. All right. This is a huge question.
Here's the situation.
Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
This is the last question of this round, technically. If Brittany was to hit it and Coho and Scully were to stay at the same score, we will have a winner. If Coho and Scully tie Brittany, we'll just keep going sudden death style. And if Coho and Scully's scores differ, we will move on to the next round. So
all right,
here's
guys.
Here's the final question of this round. It is in the category of DreamWorks animation. Which DreamWorks film features the main villain using a cannon as a revolutionary weapon?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Brittany.
Just put penguins in Madagascar. I wasn't sure.
Scully.
Kung Fu Panda 2.
Oh, fuck!
Coho.
I said Sinbad. I literally couldn't remember.
Yeah.
It is Kung Fu Panda 2. So with that, Caleb Coho has been eliminated. All right, so we are down to the final two, Brittany and Scully. Coho made it all the way here from number 18. I think Brittany came in at what, 20? What did you say, Nick? 23, 24, and Scully in at number 30. This is nuts. Guys, we're going to get into this final round. Same rules apply. 1 repeat per person and per question. Good luck to both of you. Let's get started. Your first question in this round is in Disney live action. The question: in Cruella, what is the name of the department store that Cruella gets a job cleaning at? I just rewatched this. It wasn't as good as I remembered it, but I still liked it.
It's a good enough movie. It just should have been called nothing related to anything that has happened in the past.
3.
Be a crazy time.
1. Pens down. Brittany, we'll start with you.
I just guessed Esquires. I don't know.
Scully.
I just said Gimbals.
Both incorrect. We were looking for Liberty Department Store.
Okay.
Right. Your second question of the round will come in the category of Star Trek. What rank does James T. Kirk hold at the beginning of Star Trek the Motion Picture? And my chest is all tight. And
I was about to say, I'm dying. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Scully, we'll start with you.
It's the commander of Starfleet Operations.
Oh.
And Brittany.
I put Admiral.
Admiral is the correct answer.
Oh, okay.
So Brittany takes the 1-point lead. What is next? Or I am asking the next one. So your question is in Alien versus Predator. The question is, In Prometheus, Shaw cuts open what part of her body to extract the alien living inside of her? I love and hate these events all at the same time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brittany, we'll start with you.
Stomach.
And Scully.
Stomach.
Both are correct.
Mine is currently in knots as we get to the penultimate question of the round, which comes in the category of fandom quotes. Which Wizarding World actor said the quote, "Regret is my constant companion. Do not let it become yours"?
I'm going to take my repeat because I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. That'll be Brittany's repeat for the round. The question again in fandom quotes. Which Wizarding World actor said the quote, "Regret is my constant companion. Do not let it become yours"? Remember last year when you were doing the thing and then I was over here, and this is how I felt. So, suck it.
Yeah. This is nuts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Scully.
Jude Law.
And Brittany.
Yeah, I blanked on his name.
Jude Law is correct. So we are tied going into the final question. Here's what will happen. If one of these players hits this question while the other doesn't, they will win the event. If they both miss or they both hit, we will move on to sudden death. So your question in the final round is, in scores and soundtracks, who sings "We Have All the Time in the World" for On Her Majesty's Secret Service? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brittany, we will start with you.
Congrats. I put Chuck Berry.
And Scully.
Louis Armstrong.
That's it.
And your winner, Thomas Scully. Louis Armstrong was correct.
Goat.
Wow. What a nuts match.
Really awesome job, Brittany.
Event. Nick, let's recap a little here, and when Cody's ready, we can bring Cody in. But well, why don't we talk to the competitors maybe first? Nick, first though, recap. What a great event! What'd you think?
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. From beginning to end, there were surprises all along the way. Even little stuff like like Michael or Mike Hanley making it more than a couple rounds than we thought they would. Other people really impressing. There were at least 2 separate tables I can think of that just were cycling the 5th person out.
Yeah.
It was like Albert, Tyler Birch, Robert Kastner, and Joe Fairley were cycling a person out, and then eventually Joe, co-host Spence, and Brittany were just cycling people out. Overall, fantastic match. Brittany almost had it at the end there. I was literally on the edge of my seat. It is crazy. I imagine we will see her contending for titles this year. Not to put any jinxes on anyone or anything, but I would love to see it. I think she just proved to everyone how amazing she is at this. And Scully coming in already, following through on his promise that he made at the end, which was basically, if you're in his way, get out of it. Winning Last One Standing is a pretty good way to start that off.
Yeah, so let's talk to Brittany since we have her here coming in second, playing for a long time tonight. Brittany, hell of a job. You had us on the edge. I'm sweating my ass off. This was nuts. How are you feeling? Because this was a great performance.
I'm feeling great. Nerves got the better of me. I knew Jude Law. I've looked up Louis Armstrong, and I just blanked. I'm still kind of new, so it happens sometimes. But Scully played great, and I'm really happy for him.
Yeah. Is there anything for the rest of the season? Because if this proves anything, is you've been working your ass off to get better, and not that you were bad before, but you were great, and now you're even better, and it's spooky. So, are there any words you have for anybody going into the regular season?
I want to compete for the title. I guess kind of like Scully, if you're my way, just get out of the way because this really gave me a lot of confidence. So
yes, love it.
You will be coming back in. So obviously we'll see you in singles again.
Yep.
And you will be coming back in teams with a new team partner. Would you like
Yes.
to officially let us know what's up with that?
I think I'm allowed to say it. Me and Tyler Birch are teaming up. We used to be rivals last year. We thought it'd be really cool if we teamed up. So I'm really excited. And our team name is Duel of the Fates. So yeah, I'm super excited to see what we do.
I mean, personally, I'm a big fan of Star Wars themed team names. They tend to do very well. That's a scary team. I'm looking forward to that. You're a scary competitor. You did fantastic tonight, Brittany.
Thank you.
And we will see you again very soon, I am sure.
Sorry.
Oh, he's sick. He's still got his Christmas tree up. Scully, great job. You earned your chance here. First of all, you got a spot in the bottom half of the pool here. Because the Kingsmen won Game of Factions last season, they chose to put you in here. So you got a good spot in here, but I don't think that had anything to do with your win because you played phenomenal. You had a couple perfect rounds, I believe, in there as well, and absolutely crushed it. Had us on the edge of our seats the whole time. It's nuts. How are you feeling, Billy?
Yeah, let us know.
First things first, props to Brittany. She is an unbelievably tough competitor. She has progressed so much from her first match in last year. We're kind of we're like all of us like players are watching the same movies right now, so we're kind of in the same place mentally in terms of studying and strategy, and that makes for a really interesting crop of competition. But this felt great. Flashback to about 6 hours ago, I was dead to the world. I still don't feel good, but thankfully the number 30 spot I think really came in clutch for me. I didn't have to do as much as I had to do last year to get the MVP spot, but being able to pull it out even when I was down in the last 2 rounds, huge confidence booster. It kind of telling me that if I just keep believing in myself and not get in my own head too much, I can do anything in this league. And reaffirming my promise from the end of our triple threat, I feel that this is my year. I feel that this is my time to ascend to the top, and be the best in the league. So this was a great start. I'm gonna come back and do it again in singles and in teams, and it'd be nice to have to not use this, but I will probably have to use this shot at some point throughout the year, whether it be singles or teams. So this is just a perfect, you couldn't ask for a more perfect start to this season.
Yeah. And I mean, I'll just add that, yeah, you look hungry and angry but ready to go. And you saying you hope you don't have to use this, but you're ready for singles and teams.
Yeah.
Your team partner is looking scary tonight too.
Yeah. He crushed it.
He crushed it tonight too. So that it looks like Manhattan Project is kind of a new team already.
We're coming. We're coming.
Intense. So I'm really excited, happy for you. Nick, do you have anything last words for Scully before we bring in Cody?
Yeah, just some last words, buddy. You had us all shaking in our boots when, let's be honest, you overthought the Star Trek question, and I was like, no,
I mixed up the notes in my head.
I was like, no,
it's motion picture. I wouldn't have lost much sleep over it. I'll be completely honest.
Very fair. But I think we've already seen a change from last year, Scully, because you didn't let that get to you, and you hunkered down and you got the questions right you needed to get right, and you finished out really strong. You are already in the singles title picture for the vacant belt. You'll be playing Mark Menchaca. Do you have any thoughts on that match?
Yeah, Mark, I don't know how he did tonight. I assume he got an early spot. Otherwise, he probably would have been in there towards the end. But he, again, like Brittany, has improved so much since he first started. He is a hard studier. He's been watching the same movies I have. So he'll probably use some of those newer films to his advantage, which is always a scary thought since, I hate Twilight, not a big Predator fan, or the Alien sequels. But yeah, Mark, he's a tremendous competitor. I can't wait to play him. I'm always hungry to play somebody new, somebody who can kind of really put me to the test. He's going to give me everything he's got, and I can't wait.
Great. Cool. We look forward to seeing it. And like I said, if that doesn't go your way, you now have this in your back pocket. So
Exactly.
So I
Nick, why'd you call me here? What are you doing?
I've done it, Tim. It's taken a week, but I've done it.
What? What has taken you a week?
Oh, we need an MVP for the last one standing for Fandom.
Yeah, I thought we had it narrowed down pretty close, but you had to what?
It's so close. It's so close, Tim, that I have taken a full 7 days to figure this out.
Why are you in the darkness?
Because this is where I do my best thinking.
Okay, got it. Understood. So what'd you find out there, buddy?
Here's what I found out, Tim. It was so uberly close. Obviously, Scully won. Scully gets the title shot, but we got to figure out who the MVP is. I'll give you the top 3, essentially. With the highest accuracy and by far the highest number of perfect rounds was Joe Fairley. Unfortunately, Joe Fairley only had 11 rounds. Psh, chump, only 11. However, there were 2 people higher than him. They were tied. Caleb Coho had 12 rounds.
Oh, nice.
Unfortunately, his accuracy, which would be the next tiebreaker, was 69%. Which means your MVP of the Fandom Last One Standing is Brittany Tapley, who also lasted 12 rounds with an accuracy of 75% and 3 perfect rounds for herself. So we interviewed her at the end. We didn't know at the time, but Brittany's your MVP. Scully's your winner.
Wow, good for Brittany. That is close. That really came down to the wire with those. That's awesome. Okay, well then, as Nick said, Scully's the winner. Brittany's your MVP. Fantastic. This turned out great. I'm glad it took you a week to figure this out.
Very long time.
Take a nap now. Take a shower.
Okay, bye, Tim.
Okay, see ya. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out the Warzone one next week. We'll see you soon. Bye.